Let's do this.
All right.
Finally.
Man,
What a start.
the things people don't understand that we go through for this,
Yeah.
for them, really.
Yes.
It's not for us.
No.
It's for them.
Yeah. A little bit
Jeez.
for us, I think.
Yeah.
But,
But I deserve this.
yes, you do, for all your work.
Mm.
What's up, everybody? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Undrafted and Overconfident podcast on a Wednesday, June 10th, 2026. I'm Jason Semko. With me, Brandon Vigo Gordon.
Man, we're here. We think we got our stuff together this time.
I hope it does, because you've gotten a little angry.
Oh, a little?
Just a tad.
My God.
I don't want to see you turn into Nacho.
No, well, I'm not Nacho.
No.
No.
And I don't want to see you get close to it.
We got to get that Nacho. Maybe we got something that kind of aligns with Nacho.
Yeah.
Maybe we bring
Okay.
it up. Who
You
knows?
never know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, man. So we're officially here. We're getting closer to the dog days of summer, man. We're not quite in summer yet, but
No.
we're getting close. What did you give us the date? What's the date on this one?
It's June 10th.
June 10th. What was it? June 22nd is the first day of summer?
21st, 22nd, something
Yeah.
like that, I think.
It's always on that 2021.
Yeah.
But it feels like it's getting summer.
That's hot.
Hot. It's pool weather. That's what we're doing right now. It's kids at the pool every single day now.
Is it?
Every day. Every day, anything to keep them cool and splash around. Son's on the swim team.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he had his first meet
Okay.
yesterday, actually.
Oh, nice.
First off, have you ever been involved in swim meets before?
I actually never have.
It is the longest sporting event of all time.
Were you up at Wood Lake yesterday?
No, not at Woodlake. We
Okay.
had it at our home court here
Okay.
at Harper's Mill.
Because they were doing something last night
Probably.
there,
It's
and
probably
it
a
was
meet.
a madhouse.
I feel like because all of the local communities and neighborhoods, I feel like they're all in the same swim league or something like
yeah.
that. So there's Mag Green, who we faced.
Okay.
I think Woodlake's one, we're one, and there's a few others, and they always have them on Tuesdays. So I guarantee you it's probably a swim meet that you saw.
Oh, the way the parking lot looked.
Oh my
how loud
God.
it was.
There's tent cities. Everyone's got tents up, and dude, I kid you not, our swim team, 260 kids. We played Mag Green. They've got 160.
Oh, you outnumbered them.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But it was the first meeting. It was my first year with my son in
Okay.
the team.
Yeah.
Won his first meet.
That's awesome.
You got regular Michael Phelps in the fam
Seriously?
right here.
Daughter's going to be golfing.
Golfing,
Son's
swimming. Yeah, Olympics, here we come.
I love it.
But yeah, he won his freestyle, and not only that, we got alerted today that his time was good enough that he already qualified for like the playoffs. Don't tell me how that works. How you already qualify for the it's called champs, and he already qualified for it.
Maybe it's just the time.
It's got to be the time.
You just get under a certain time, you automatically qualify.
But I feel a certain way about the coaches. They really stroked my wife's ego on this.
Okay.
Because the coach called up my wife, and they're like, he qualified for champs. And they're like, this is his first time doing swim. This never happens. Yeah. And like in his first meet on his first year and he made champs, and he got swimmer of the week.
Oh boy.
They put a sign in our yard, whole nine. So yeah, my wife is like prodigy, like Michael Phelps in the family.
So you guys are already looking to move to Baltimore,
Right?
And go up to that aquatic.
Yes,
center where
yes,
Phelps
yes.
and Ledecky are from.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it was nice seeing you in person.
Hey, you can do B more and come visit me then all of a sudden.
Once a year.
But I'm like, slow your roll.
Yeah.
He is 6. Like, let's not put the cart before the horse here. Let's just let him have fun. But the competitor in me, I'm like, hell yeah, he won his first meet. There we go.
Nice. Proud papa.
Smoke all you 6-year-olds.
Yep.
Eat it. Eat it, Trevor. He's like, ah.
Theo.
What? Like, he didn't even care. He won the meet. He was like, cool. The thing he loved the most is that the winner got a little rubber ducky. He's like, yeah, I got a rubber ducky. I was like, dude,
awesome.
you won. He was like, yeah, but I got a rubber ducky. I'm like, okay, cool.
Hey, well, whatever it takes. Hey, if he's going to go striving for more rubber duckies.
Yeah,
then
if that's what it takes, I'm like, I'll get you all the rubber duckies
Yeah.
if you keep winning.
I like that, though.
Love the fam. Yeah,
Prodigy.
so yeah. I mean, I'm just, here's the father in me. I'm just like, I'm just glad he's having fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad he's having fun, but am I happy that he's winning? Yeah,
Of course.
of course.
That's the cherry on top.
Yeah. backstroke, you got third, so he's
Okay.
got a little work on that. But there's also a huge lane. I'm not kidding you, dude. We got there at 4:30.
Yeah.
We left at half because we could leave once his meets were done, and then the
Okay.
older kids were going. We didn't get out of there till like 9,
Wow.
9 o'clock, and that's because there was a huge delay. Long story short, it's like something fell into the pool. It wasn't a kid, and it wasn't poop.
Okay.
It was something digital, like a clock.
Oh, okay.
Slowed everything down, and we were doing it right by the playground. So in between heats, he's literally playing tag and sprinting around. And I'm like, dude, conserve your energy. And I could even tell the minute he got in for the backstroke, he was gassed.
Yeah.
And he still got third. So I was like, all right, next time,
Yeah.
let's just sit quietly, get in the right headspace. Try and tell that to a 6-year-old.
I was just gonna say, are you actually gonna try to sit down and tell him that?
I tried, not successfully, but yeah, that's kind of what we're up to.
That's
We
awesome.
got to swim. Little girls in dance, and she could not be more thrilled about that.
Good.
So we're starting to see the personalities kind of flesh out.
Okay.
And again, as a true parent, that is my life. I don't have a life outside of that, and outside of this,
Yeah.
it's being a dad and being, living vicariously through them and the
Yeah.
fun stuff that they get to experience. And then I get a little bit for me. And that's this. This is a little bit for me.
Nice.
A little bit for me. But that's kind of what's going on with me, man.
Okay.
That's technically not a weekend. We're not going to go through, we're not going to pigeonhole into weekend. We can talk about other things than our
Absolutely.
weekend. But
Yeah.
how about you? What'd you get into since the last time we chatted?
Well, we actually, my wife and I went to the AA affiliate that's in Richmond, the Flying Squirrels game.
Flying Squirrels.
Yes.
Great name.
It really is.
Yeah.
Great.
And
logo.
you're repping a minor league affiliate yourself right here.
I am. This is actually a hat from the Akron Rubber Ducks.
Akron Ducks. We'll get to who their major league
Yes.
affiliate is.
But this is actually, they do minor league baseball.
I love it so much.
With Major League Baseball. They take it really seriously. Like, they really make it a fun fan experience. And they have this like offshoot called, like, was it the Copa America?
Copa America. So it's like they have a secondary name, and they kind of represent kind of like the Spanish speaking community, which is awesome.
It is. And so they have these cool logos. I mean, this is like a hot dog with his freaking prong.
Yeah.
He's on fire.
He's like a skewer. He's got a skewer. He's turning the tables. Skewer me. I'll skewer you. But he's like on fire too. In fuego, as the Spanish speaking people would say.
So it doesn't have anything to do with the rubber duck.
No.
But it's just a cool little logo and a cool hat. And I figured I just had to get it.
Is it fitted?
No.
Yeah, you don't like the fit. You like the snapbacks. You like the snapbacks. Yeah. I was about to say, it looks clean.
It does.
Looks very clean.
I had to bend the visor. I couldn't.
You can't go straight flat. That's not you.
That's my wife was like, you got to do something.
And for those of you that are wondering where mine is, it's coming. I do have actually. I couldn't help myself. I'm getting 2.
I'm getting did you get the Flying Squirrel?
I'm getting the Flying Squirrel.
I'm gonna get whatever color you don't get.
Okay, I'll show you which color I got.
Okay,
because you like that one too.
I like both of them.
The Copa America one.
Yeah.
That
was great.
We'll show that one for the next one because it's so good. Oh my god, they're so good. I did this bit for Jimbo's birthday last year, or was it 2 years ago? I went on and I got him a couple of them, but I did it all on the Nats.
Okay.
Affiliates.
Oh, okay.
But they're nice. I love them. They're so clean.
They do a good job.
Yeah, they do. And I mean, it's like I'd rather have something that's super unique and random that people don't really even recognize. Makes it stand out.
Yeah. But kind of with that, so.
Oh yeah, you went to a Squirrels game.
Yeah, and the old stadium, they called it the Diamond here. It was built in like the 60s or 70s. It was awful. It was so old. It was so
a little rickety.
It was so steep, and all they had were seats that were basically behind home plate and maybe extended to like first and third base. But you were so high up, it was steep. And once again, kind of like how they do it really well with their apparel. But Major League Baseball was like, you need to have a better stadium.
Yeah.
Like, or we're going to move the team.
Ooh.
And this new ballpark, I mean, I couldn't throw a baseball and hit the old stadium from the new stadium, but like Rick Ankiel.
Okay.
Like,
I love that Rick Ankiel's your go-to here.
Dude, I popped up like a YouTube video. I went down a rabbit hole.
You did.
And I saw like guys throwing out guys in the outfield. And it was just like an 8-minute video of Ankiel. He's got a cannon.
Well, he was a pitcher.
I know. So I just couldn't help but he's from like the warning track, and it's like in the air on the fly, and like the guys get called out and they're just like what the hell just happened? Like,
Who
no,
threw
freaking
that?
way.
Who threw
It's
that?
like, you don't challenge Rick Ankiel.
No.
I mean, he can't throw it from home to first base accurate, or to the pitcher's mound.
But you
to
add the
home plate.
distance, and yeah, he can knock that out
like
of the
on a
park.
rope.
Yeah.
But no, the stadium is right next to the old one.
Okay.
But it is so stinking cool.
Is it?
I mean, it's seating everywhere. The outfield actually has just kind of like it's like fake grass, but like a grassy area you could just hang out at.
Yeah.
They've got so many different little restaurants. You feel like you're in like a major league park, just smaller.
You got to love it about the minor league affiliates because they're like, okay, we might not have the best players, but we're going to make it an experience. We're going to make it fun.
Yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
And it was. And there were, I will say, sadly, my baseball source, Ill Will.
Yes.
He used to be season ticket holders, and he was telling me we shot our bow and arrows the other day.
Okay, I didn't realize you guys had matching bow and arrows.
We do.
Cute.
I know. We play Cowboys and Indians. I'm just kidding.
It was never the Indian, I guarantee you that.
That's weird. It is usually. But no, he was a season ticket holder for a while, and he said last year he kept getting notifications that they weren't going to up the prices, even though it's a new ballpark. No. Like double.
Of course.
Like everything. Tickets I spent, last year we went to like literally the second to last game of the season, and I still think I paid like almost twice as much for just a random regular season game.
Yikes. Well, yeah, you got to pay for that stadium somehow.
Yeah, but it definitely is. I don't know if I can say if it's like totally worth it, especially if I'm thinking of you bringing your whole family.
Yeah.
But it is a great experience, and the park it's 1,000 times better than the old one.
So you're selling me on because my parents are still, I think they're still season ticket holders, so they get a package. So they don't get like every game.
Okay.
So they get like a package of games. So, and they always invite us. And, the kids have been too young for us to really take them because a lot of the games are late. They start at like 7.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to go for like, one inning? And then we got to go? Past their bedtime. But now it's summer. They get a little bit older. Maybe we can squeak one out. Maybe get to the 5th inning. Really kind of enjoy ourselves. And now that you're selling me on the ballpark, maybe we'll make the call this year.
Yeah,
we'll get out there.
I would not have really recommended it worth going to the old ballpark, but
this one,
yeah, you can like walk around. Just kind of, it just reminded me because my wife and I just took like a whole lap around, and it just reminded me of like when we'd go up to Baltimore and just like walk around in our like Santa suits or something. Like,
were you wearing your Santa suit?
No.
Yeah, for those of you that don't know, we talk about it all the time, but sometimes it's a refresher. Maybe somebody skipped the first 30 episodes and they're finally coming to this one. But our friend group from college, we would always get together in the summer and go on a baseball mecca, usually to Baltimore, called the Be-More trip. It's evolved into the fellas annual getaway.
Yes.
Because the location has changed. It
is.
But you guys are still holding on strong. Proud of you.
Yeah.
How many years have you gone running? Do you know off the top of your head?
Well, I didn't go last year.
Oh, that's right.
But
we're gonna give you a mulligan.
Like 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Maybe even longer than that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
You're almost catching up to me.
I'm not even
grandfathered in.
Yeah.
This guy.
You guys had like a 15-year run before.
It might have been.
Joined y'all.
Dude, I flew all the way to from freaking Hawaii to go to one time.
Yeah, you did.
Hawaii to Pittsburgh.
No, it was Baltimore.
No, it was Pittsburgh.
Oh, you did Pittsburgh?
No, you're right. It was Baltimore.
Yeah.
I did fly from Hawaii to Pittsburgh. I did do that too.
Oh my God.
So much money wasted. Not wasted. They were good times. I was doing it for the experience, Will Billy.
Yeah.
Doing it for the experience. Well, speaking of experiences, that sounds great. But in case you get tired of those double cost tickets to the game, I've got an alternate sport for you to kind of go to.
Of course you do.
And this one actually is based in a good cause. So I know that what you're thinking. You're like, you know what? I love going to the library and reading books.
Yeah.
But I also like going to Mexican-style lucha libre fights.
Of course. You know me
Only I can put those hands together. Well, wait no longer, my friend, because there is a pro wrestling in libraries initiative going out called the Lucha Libre program. Lucha Libre program. So it's combined story time with mass wrestlers of the luchador craze. So according to, I'll give AP some credit, and I'm getting this from the Associated Press, but the program is called the Lucha Libre. First off, great name.
Yeah, I
Because
know.
Libro is book in Spanish,
Yeah.
as I just learned. But it started by two guys bringing professional wrestling to public libraries across the United States to make reading more exciting for kids. It was founded a couple years ago in 2024, and it combines story time with live wrestling matches, and it leans more toward the tradition of Mexican lucha libre style wrestling with masked wrestlers galore, high-flying acrobatics in a setting where traditionally, you're trying to keep the decibels down. But I can't imagine two things that are completely different, but it's bringing people together, and that's absolutely fantastic. Can you imagine reading like Twinkle Twinkle Star, Twinkle Twinkle Little Star, while like they're going from the high belt and just like slamming down on people?
And like doing like 3 flips before they like land on a guy, or like do the thing where they like get their legs around the guy's neck and then like twist him around and throw him down. Yeah, Rey Mysterio was one of my
R.I.P.
favorites. Yeah, but whenever he'd come out in like the WCW,
Yeah, that's a lucha
always
libre.
loved it.
I mean, the luchador.
I feel like, would you bring your kids to this?
Absolutely, I bring my kids to
I
this.
think it'd be a great time.
I mean, like Seabear and DW front row seats.
They've probably been.
They might have, yeah. But they have wrestlers such as Loverboy Leo.
Okay.
And Astronax, which of course his gimmick is being an astronaut. Yeah, because he's Astronax.
Yes.
Astronax, astronaut. I love it. But yeah, they're just literally doing it in the name of literacy, which is absolutely fantastic. They said that recent events at the Benicia Public Library in California, there was a wrestler named Llama Jack.
Okay.
Who paused halfway through the site to read the Llama Llama. You familiar with the Llama Llama Red Pajama books? You don't have any kids.
You know what? We sell them.
But I mean, I love that they're segues. So Astronax is probably reading astronaut books.
Yeah.
Llama Jack's reading the llama books. Loverboy Leo, I'm worried about what he's got 50 Shades of Grey he's reading to the kids. Is like, let me tell you about these 50 Shades of Loverboy Leo.
I wonder if there's any wrestler that will read like the Pout Pout Fish.
Oh, you do know the Pout Pout Fish?
I love Pout Pout Fish.
You do? My kids love Pout Pout Fish.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I wonder who that wrestler is.
I don't know. Probably Mount Fish?
Mount Fish.
Mount Pisces or something like that. Mount Pisces coming into center ring. But I love this. I love that they're bringing two things that are completely different and kind of melding together. And it's in the vein of let's get these kids back to reading, because again, I think they said that the main reason is that, and it's a daunting and kind of disappointing fact or data point, but it says about roughly 40% of fourth graders are falling below basic reading levels. So this is what we've come to. We're like, let's do whatever we can to really encourage the excitement of libraries and books.
It is scary out there. Like my wife she scrolls a bunch and she'll just tell me about some teacher that is like, I've got an 8th grade class and half of them aren't past like a 3rd grade
That's
level.
wild to me.
It's nuts. And it's like, I don't think you can just blame COVID. I know a lot like to, but
we're just looking for an excuse.
Yeah,
it's COVID.
But yeah, whatever it takes at this
Books
point.
are too expensive. Inflation. All that crap.
You can read them online.
You can go to the library and get them for free. Get a freaking library card and go see some wrestling matches.
I used to hate going to the library.
Did you?
Like we used to have like projects or something you had to do and get books and do the research, but it's weirdly too quiet.
I love going to the library because I had a crush on the librarian.
Did you really?
Yeah, Mrs. Nuremberg?
Like the Nuremberg trials?
No. I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe it's Nuren something. God, she's probably like 100 right now. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's because she was turning the pages for me, you know.
Oh, you're like her.
Intimate, like snuggle up for story time. Sounds like a predator. Maybe my parents were very bad for just letting me go to the library.
It's like,
to sound I go to the library. Miss Nuremberg's got to be there.
Maybe as you think back to more altercations with her, you're like, ooh, maybe this was a little.
It's like that bath was kind of weird. Why should take me to a bath? All right. No, but I love going to libraries. And I mean, we've gone past. Remember when we were growing up, it's like, we talk about this? It's like the whole Pizza Hut like book reading. You read a book, you get a pizza.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yep.
Now they're just like, okay, we'll put two guys in leotards
Yeah.
beating the crud out of each other as long as you come to the library and borrow a book.
Whatever it takes.
Did you ever rent movies at the libraries? You remember that?
You could rent movies at the
Dude,
library?
yeah, man. That's maybe I was
Did you like
I was
hung
into
out in the
poverty.
library?
Dude, I'm telling you,
didn't
man, library was the jam.
Okay. I went when I had to, and it was like
You could I remember specifically renting Back to the Future from the library.
really?
Yes.
I had no idea you could do that.
I think you can. You go to our local library, I guarantee you they might be like VHSs, so you got to get a VCR, but
Yeah, that's true.
might be DVDs now.
Actually,
Maybe they've ramped
upped
up.
themselves a little bit. You can actually get stuff 3D printed there.
Really?
And you
3D printed?
Yep.
What in the
My
world?
wife went. You take like an hour course. It teaches you how to do it. She like made like a little like little boxes for just to like pretend like if it's for jewelry, just to see how it was. But yeah, she's like certified to do it, so she can go in there and 3D print.
What?
Yeah.
Those
Now,
things are expensive. 3D printers are expensive.
I don't think all the libraries around
The
here
one
have
right,
that.
which one? Right, the one
It's
right
close
next
to
to
here.
the
It's close to here. I don't know exactly which one, but yeah, she went.
Swift Creek? I'm gonna have
Maybe.
to ask her. I want to
Yeah.
go 3D print some stuff. I have to go to class for an hour.
I know.
That's worth it.
I mean, what would you 3D print?
I don't know. The possibilities are endless.
They are.
Endless. And other thing that's looking kind of endless right now is this NBA Finals matchup, my friend.
Yes.
Man, we had to revise this outline about 5 freaking times because when we first put out this outline, Knicks took 2 in San Antonio. And the talk was, are we doing a sweep here?
Yeah.
Are the Knicks going to go down as the greatest playoff team ever for going up to that game 2? They had a 13-game playoff win streak, which is second only to your 2017 Golden State Warriors, who have the record.
Yeah.
I think it's like 15. So we were already writing it up the script like, team of destiny, greatest of all time, this, and that. And man, have the roles reversed. We are actually recording right now as they're playing game 4. We'll get to game 3, but Semko, can you give us a live update? What is the score right now for game 4?
Oh boy.
Because it wasn't looking good right before we started recording.
Well, the Knicks have cut into the lead.
Okay, cut into it.
It's still a 17-point lead.
Boof.
With 3 minutes to go in the third.
Yeah.
They were up by as much as like 25 or 26 in the
Spurs
first half. Yes. But now they're up by 17.
My God.
They are putting the Spurs
to
the Knicks.
Yeah, the Spurs are putting the Spurs. Yeah. So we had to transition from sweep to, okay, now we have a good series going here because we're now, this is only the second time ever in finals history where the road team has won the first 3 games.
Okay.
So Knicks took 2 in San Antonio. Spurs took the game 3 in New York.
Yep.
And I know I picked the Knicks, but man, it's kind of fun knowing how much those Knicks fans spent for those tickets. First time there's been a finals game at Madison Square Garden, what?
98, since 98.
Yes, almost 30 years.
Yes.
And they spent all that money just to see
them
lose.
And then they spent money today to watch them
just get crushed, mollywopped right now. And I mean, man, it's just it's amazing to see. It looked like I was worried that after game 2, because we haven't talked on the pod since I think the series started, right?
Just maybe game 1 was being. I think game 1 was being played
while
as
we were recording.
Yeah.
But game 2, when Wemby threw that ball against Castle's back and Brunson got it, and then Brunson missed a free throw, which almost never happened. So they only took a 1-point lead, and then Wemby had a chance to redeem himself in that same game, and it fell short. I thought that was like a backbreaker. I was like, man, that's going to kill them. But resilient as always, just like with that OKC series, man, they never say die, and they're not afraid of playing away from home.
No, and they got an extra day's worth of rest. Maybe they really needed it.
Yeah.
To regroup physically,
mentally. Yeah.
But man, we talked before. Wemby is just 22. I mean, he is just
it's incredible.
Like a silent leader, doesn't seem worried, and it just feels like the rest of the team just kind of follows through with that. But also, you beat OKC. You can say the injuries or not. That's a juggernaut to take down. So it's I know it's the finals and not the conference finals, but man, I don't think they didn't seem scared at all in game 3.
No, look ready. And they are mature beyond their years
Yes.
because we talked about in the last one about how their team is skewed super young. I mean, Castle's young, Harper's a rook, Wemby's 22, as you
Yeah.
put it. Out of their starting five, again, we talked about it, it's like De'Aaron Fox at what, 28 is their old vet?
He is. Yeah, power to Dylan Harper led the team in rebounds in game 3. Like a rookie going out there and leading your team in rebounds. They're just getting it from these guys are playing so much older than their age, and that's got to be the culture that's going on in San Antonio. And power to them, but there a part of you, I know it's the Knicks, that kind of felt is going to kind of feel bad for them maybe losing these next 2 games because do you remember what it was like when the Nats and the Astros played in the World Series?
Yeah. The visiting team won every single one of those games.
Like
Every single one.
you were in Hawaii, I think, at the time.
I was.
Yeah.
Still watching them.
Yeah, but in DC, like listen to the radio.
Oh, I can only imagine.
Cloud 9 after those first 2
Yeah.
games.
Oh my God.
And then after each game in DC that they lost, because it was a 2-3-2 format, it was like the first game was like, okay, that's okay.
Hey, yeah,
Then lost the second game.
we saved these two when we got those on
exactly.
yeah, in
Then after the
Houston.
second one, you're like, okay, what are we doing here?
Yeah.
And then after they lost the third one at home,
You're like, we're done.
yeah, like it went from complete jubilation
To despair.
to why do we root for this team? What is
Why do
wrong
they keep
with us?
doing this to
Yeah,
us?
they do this every year. Why didn't we figure they would do this? Why did we get so excited? And then they go to Houston and win those 2. And it was
Unreal, man.
the emotional
I can only imagine
rollercoaster.
hearing it, especially with, like you said, like local broadcasts
Yeah.
and local sports radio.
And the fans calling in.
But even like it was, of course, I was with Jimbo, who's also a Nats fan in Hawaii. So we were having our own little mini Nats party. We were at, I would never forget, we were at I swear to God, I'm not making this up. We were at a bar. Do you know what that bar was called?
Natsville?
Nope, it was called Finnegan's. I'm not joking.
Felicity
Okay.
Finnegan.
Yeah. We went to Finnegan's, and there were people that were just baseball fans that were watching the game, and we're like, yeah, and they're like, these guys are really into it. It's like, yeah, we're from DC. We
Yeah.
absolutely love it. So it was absolutely fantastic. But to your point, are we going to see the same thing if the Knicks end up not having a 17-point comeback right here? Are those fans and that team's going to start getting in their heads like we took 2 in San Antonio, now we lost 2. Are they going to put too much pressure on Game 5 where like we cannot let this one slip through our grasp?
I think they almost have to.
Yeah.
They have not played well. I can't believe Karl Anthony Towns has been held scoreless in the fourth quarter of these 3 games.
It's kind of wild.
They should almost feel lucky that they got both games at least, and should be happy they got at least one if that was going to be the case. So they're actually not playing great, and they seemingly are playing worse as each game has gone by. So this game 5, if everything holds, is it's a must win for them.
It
And they
is.
might come out a little too much pressure on them.
I mean,
I'm worried about them.
yeah, very much so. I'm worried because I picked the Knicks to win, so I'm a little bit nervous. But I believe in Jalen. You're leaving the Brunson burner.
That was your team name.
I know it was.
for a
That's why
while.
I'm bringing it back. Yeah, that's right. Maybe that's why I'm picking the Knicks, because he was my namesake for a little bit in our defunct
Yeah, I
fantasy
know.
basketball league. But he's still fighting. He went 11 for 25 in the last game, 32 points, man. I mean, he was putting it all out there. But man, near the end of that game in Game 3. It reminded me of the OKC collapse. And I was like, is it really good defense on San Antonio, or is it these people just making really, really bad choices? Brunson had 2 huge costly turnovers in the fourth quarter when they were down, like, again, 6 or 8. And they really could have made a momentum shift of like a 4-point play or a 4-point swing. And he kind of just like, he got a little bit too excited.
Yeah.
And, I wonder if they're starting to fade on the hype, because when you're flying high on a 13-game winning streak, you feel untouchable. And now you lost one. Now you're getting popped in the mouth right now. So if they don't come back and at least make this a respectable margin of loss in this game 4, you got to question, is is their mental capacity kind
Yeah.
of, getting strained right at the
And they
moment.
don't have a lot of time to get back on it. So this is what Mike Brown's going to be paid all the big bucks for.
Yep. Yeah, this is what they brought you in here for, big guy. The other thing that you can argue about is that, man, the foul disparity in Game 3 was just horrendous.
Yeah.
You saw that. I know you've seen that replay of Wemby just mugging Brunson.
Yeah, that's bad.
How is that not a flagrant foul?
I have no idea.
And they can review all these calls now.
That's what makes it no excuse. That's what it's there for. You got a camera literally on like every single player, and you can't go back and look at something, especially in the NBA Finals.
Yeah.
Kind of leads maybe to a bit of a conspiracy.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm full blown on the conspiracy train right here. I am full blown that the amount of foul disparity and the fouls that were not called in the Knicks' favor is the league, and the league telling the refs is like, listen, we can't have a sweep on this finals. Like, we're gonna make so much money on ads, and we're a big market team in New York, Knicks, and then we've got one of the greatest players in the league right now in Wemby.
Yeah.
Just a total, unicorn. I know that was Porzingis' nickname, but we're going to give it to Wemby instead because he actually looks in Porzingis.
Yes.
Porzingis looks like a flash in the pan by this now.
I know.
Like they sawed off that horn. He's not a unicorn anymore.
Barely a horse.
Barely a horse. He's probably packing like a horse, if you know what I mean. But I guarantee I am fully on the boat of they're trying to push this to a 7-game series.
I really wish I could say that I disagree with you. I still want to stay naive and think that it's so much can be just about the game and let them play, but there is way too much money involved.
Yeah.
To just not think.
That,
and we're going to get into our NCAA story later where it's just perhaps another conspiracy, but it's the money has driven everything.
Yeah.
And why would
almighty dollar, my friend?
Like 3 extra games, especially a game 7. I mean, what did they auction off? Like $1 million celebrity seats for the next game 3?
Yeah.
What do you think game 7, even if it be in San Antonio, but what do you think those seats would go for? Or game 6 in New York?
Yeah.
If they get back there. Like, that is just awful to me, though, to think that that's what they're going to do.
Yeah.
But how could you not?
I mean, yeah, you really don't want them to sway the game. But I mean, when it's that egregious, I mean, it's hard not to kind of, go down that rabbit hole.
Yeah, I mean, if that's a coincidence, that's one hell of a coincidence.
Yeah.
Because they hadn't been a disparity in these games leading up to it. And then all of a sudden, New York looks like it's going to win this next game and sweep it home because Lord knows no one's come back from a 3-0 deficit. So, yeah, three more games worth. I would love to know what that dollar amount is that the league would collect if it goes like 7.
Yeah. I mean, when you look at like the free throws team made, it's not a huge disparity. It's like, San Antonio had 32 attempts last game and the Knicks had 22. But 10's pretty big.
But
I think it's the moments.
The fourth quarter was 14-3 in favor of San Antonio.
That's very true. Yeah.
That's when it really counted.
Yeah.
When the game
kicked it up a notch.
Once, like you said, what's the point of paying attention in the first 3
Just
quarters?
give me the last 5 minutes.
So when they saw
even the
score,
finals.
Yeah. So when they saw the score at the end of the third, it was like, okay, now we got to start doing something to change this game.
But kudos to I threw some shade at De'Aaron Fox when they were going down on OKC, and he didn't shoot great. He went 4 for 14.
Yeah,
not great, but he had a really, really important bucket right there with 3 minutes left to really just kind of ice it away. So kudos to De'Aaron for kind of stepping up big when they knew it was probably going to go to Wemby. Everybody in the whole stadium probably thought it was going to be going to Wemby, but he said, not so fast.
So fast.
I'm a fox. But so we're hurtling towards a 7-game series in the NBA Finals. On the other side, the NHL Finals or the Stanley Cup Finals, that looks like a legitimate 7-game series.
This has been nuts.
I mean, it out of 4 games, I know we got at least 2 more left.
Yeah,
but this is wrapping up to be probably the greatest Stanley Cup Finals of all time if it continues down this path.
These first 4 games, we were way wrong.
Way wrong. We kept being like, yeah, defensive struggle.
These
1-0 these games.
And if a team gets a lead, they're not going to let go of it. Like, they're going to hold on. They're not going to let the other team even take a shot. Holy hell. Teams are coming back from 4-goal deficits.
Unbelievable, man.
The two best defensive teams in the league. It makes zero sense to me. But this is why I'm like, I hate thinking that it's conspiracy theory, because this is what sports is, like completely unpredictability that has been amazing to watch.
It has. I mean, the Stanley Cup Finals and that was the other thing about the NBA Finals. We'll go back really, really quickly. Is that I understand that they have challenges now, but good God, the fourth quarter just dragged on because everything was getting reviewed and everything was getting challenged, and it just takes the air out of the room. And I know that it's unfair because on the other side, we're like, well, if they didn't have these challenges, then, they wouldn't have felt fair because, they missed something in this tweak and that tweak.
You got to find a happy medium somewhere.
I don't know, because it brought that game to a screeching halt. It felt like after every play, commercial break. And I was like, what?
Or
what
a
are we doing here?
timeout, or there's time to sit there and like talk to the refs, complain about some foul call. Yeah, that and like the NFL, I think we talked about before. Sometimes those games get down to like the last 4 or 5 minutes of a game, they take a long time.
Yeah.
And the air just kind of comes out of the game. It's tough, but NHL, they just play and play, and it just is like nonstop action.
Nonstop, yeah. Edge of your seat.
It is.
But a lot of really cool little factoids about this Stanley Cup playoffs. First off, Jordan Staal. You know how old Jordan Staal? We talked about it on the last one. He's 37 years old. 37. He is 37 years old, and he's still going. Not only is he going, he scored a goal in every one of these finals games so far.
Oh, has he really?
Every single game he's got one, and he's the first NHL captain in NHL history to score a goal in each of the first 4 games of the Stanley Cup Finals.
And his one in the fourth was one hell of a goal.
One hell of a goal, man. Oof.
Off his skates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good, man.
And that was the they ended up winning 5-3, but the last one was an empty netter.
Yeah.
So that was the deciding goal.
Know.
Man, like I was dogging him. I was like, he can't be your guy. Apparently he is. Apparently he's the guy.
Stepping up. I didn't like when the Caps won. Didn't like Burakovsky have a great finals?
Yeah.
And he was what, 5th or 6th best guy on that team, namesake wise.
Big
but
step. Yeah.
I don't know. Sometimes it's those guys just step up for you. And Jordan Staal at 37, I guess he figures this is it, my last run.
Well, he's making the most of it. He's also skating like the most of anybody. Apparently it's like, I mean, like, again, I'm going down a stat a stat wormhole, maybe the advanced stats, but they tracked him. They said in the finals, he's traveled about 50 miles on skates at 37. He is grinding out there, man. So I'm just giving all the love to Jordan Staal right now, but well deserved. I mean, he's actually kind of putting me in my place. And he's on my team that I picked. So hooray for Bigo. I got to give me a little bit of credit right here. But I'm glad. I was so terrified after game 1 when I was like,
Yep.
5-4, and they came back. But I mean, yeah, it's body blow at body blow. It's just haymaker after haymaker, and nobody's giving up and nobody's quitting. Like you said, down 4, down 2. I mean, Vegas was down 2 goals twice in game 4, and they came back to tie it 3-3.
Yeah. Carolina was down 4 going into the third period.
Unbelievable.
I can't believe. Credit to Vegas, because I'm sure it just felt like the ice was tilted and you had no shot. But they ended up winning in overtime. But you gave up 4 goals in the third period, and they gave up, what is it, like 3 of them were in like 39 seconds?
Yeah.
That was crazy. I'm sure Tortorella blew a fuse after that.
God, I hope so. I hope he had a freaking aneurysm.
No,
hope that
do.
guy had a freaking aneurysm. Yeah, but are you let's go back to game 2 really quickly.
Yeah.
Because, that was one that, Vegas could have taken complete control of the series. Could have gone up 2-0.
Yeah.
After taking both in Carolina. Are they gonna pay for not winning that game 2?
It really seems like it at this point. I mean, it's now going to just come down to, cliche term, like lucky puck bounce here or there. But yeah, they should be up 3-1, winning the 2 in Carolina. They had it. They had game 2. Give credit to Carolina, though. I mean, it's not like Vegas just gave it to them, but the way they've been playing, the way they were playing that game 2, and then just give up multiple goal leads. That's gonna hurt. That's a game you should have won. I mean, I know Carolina probably should have won game 1, but they got lucky to get out of game 3, giving up
Oh my
4 goals in
God,
the
4 goals.
third.
And like again, to your point, they scored 3 goals in the third period within a span of about, like you said, 39 seconds. 39 seconds, 3 goals.
I mean, but it's like you can't keep blowing all these leads, but Carolina does too. So you're
Yeah.
what team is gonna
Who's going to
tighten
flinch?
up?
Who's going to blink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's what's exciting to watch, though, is like what team's actually going to come out and do something. But I don't ask you this. I know Frederick Anderson, our guy, we're both rooting for Boosie in like a pivotal game. I mean, if they had lost that game and Boosie went out and gave up like 4 goals in the first period, would that have just been looked at as one of the worst decisions to make in the Stanley Cup Finals with a goalie that was kind of on track to win
Yeah.
the Conn Smythe? And it's not like the other team's goalie, Carter Hart, he's not playing well either.
No.
So I thought it was bold to bench him. I really did. Power to you, Rod Brindamore. But, man, that could have really backfired on you in a Game 4 that could have just completely tilted the series.
Yeah. And yeah, now your question is, with all the goals that have been scored now, is a goalie change something that both teams are considering right now? It's like we have to change something here because we're both defensive-minded teams. How are we still giving up 4 goals, 5 goals every single game?
It just seems so tough to do, though, when you've got the guys that have gotten you there were playing out of their mind. But I don't know. You can't just sit there and let it keep happening. That's the definition of insanity. Trying the same thing and expecting different results.
Absolutely, man. Well, I know where I'm going with this. I like, first off, I talked about Marner too, and Marner just, I mean, he's been just on fire too. He had a hat trick in Game 3.
Yeah.
I mean, that guy's he was just making fun of you because you were like, oh yeah, he had a down year, blah blah blah. And he's like, yeah, see this down
He
year.
only had 70 points in the regular season.
Oh, is that all 70?
Well, he had 100 the year before, apparently.
Yeah, he did. Those were all assists. Those were fluffed up with assists because they're all going to Austin Matthews. But yeah, I'm excited, man. I want this. We talked about this too. I want this series to go 7 games, especially if the games are going to be this entertaining.
Yes.
Yes, please. And no stoppages like the NBA. This proves, and these are 2 tight games. I mean, like, again, real quick update on the score of the Spurs Knicks game right now. What is it?
Oh, yeah. Game's probably almost over.
Over. Because if it goes 2-2, we've got 2 different finals that are neck and neck, 2-2. But man, one is, I'm sorry, way more entertaining than the other.
Yeah, it's 95-75 with 9 minutes to go in the game.
Is it a 20-point win lead?
That's over.
I don't know. We'll check back in when there's 5 minutes left.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, you never know.
You never know. But I mean, like, I'm excited for it. We talked about it? It's like, do they do a 2-2-1-1-1 in hockey? Do you know, or they do 2-3-2?
2-2-1-1-1.
And they do the same thing with the NBA.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So, man, I told you I'm a 2-3-2 guy.
I know you are.
Yeah, whatever. Extending the series, But if this is any indication, I mean, the the Canes have won 1 home, 1 away. Same the Knights. The Spurs have won, looks like 2 away.
Yes.
And there was like home field advantage or home court advantage or home ice advantage just does not exist.
Nope.
Does not exist. And all they're doing is they're just traveling. They're getting those freaking flyer miles.
Yes, they are.
All that flying. They're like, can I put this on my
Maybe
mileage
that's what
plus
the
card?
conspiracy is for.
Diabolical.
Build up those flyers.
Well, I blame them. They're probably jacking up the gas prices on those planes. And he flights, thank the finals.
Yeah.
Because they got those PJs, those private jets, cost a lot of money and take a lot of gas.
Killing our environment.
I knew it. So we should be rooting for sweeps so that our plane tickets go down in price.
That's not a bad point.
See, another conspiracy.
Not have entertainment.
Big Oil's hoping for 7-game series.
They're behind it all.
Genius.
We need to get like Jack Bauer involved. Really get to the bottom of this.
Jack Bauer. Do you watch Night Agent? You don't have Netflix, do you?
No.
There's a show on called Night Agent.
Oh,
pretty good.
I did see that before we got rid of it. That's great.
It's a great
first
show.
Season was awesome.
Yeah, there's like 4 seasons. We binged them all.
Oh, there's 4 now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe there's 3 and they're coming out with a 4th.
Okay.
It looks like you got to get it back.
Second one was okay. First one was.
So you watched the second one?
I think I did make it through all of it.
Yeah.
First
spoiler. I know the idea that a civilian is such an impactful person in this story. I'm like, you're a civilian. I don't care if you're good with computers.
There is always that character that just somehow can like
It's like,
get
yeah, I
through
can
all these.
hack into the CIA databases
Yeah.
like, can you now?
It takes me 3 minutes,
It's
if
like-
that. Yeah.
I went to DeVry. I took their IT classes there, so yes, I can. Thank you very much. But no, they're traveling all the time. They're taking those frequent flyer miles, and they're staying in hotels. And maybe that's also a danger too, because apparently, you know, if you stay in hotels too much and you touch too much things, I mean, you're just begging for E. coli or
Yeah.
Ebola or whatever. Because we also pulled up in a funny little, not funny, it's terrifying because
Yes.
it makes me second guess everything I've done in a hotel room. Not everything.
Not everything.
But we learned that there are, the 7 worst things to touch in a hotel room. 7 worst things because of just people are just disgusting human beings.
That is the problem. It's just people have a zero lack of.
Just wash your hands, man.
Yeah.
Wash your hands.
Or use things for their purpose and not other things.
Yeah. So yeah, we pulled up a report, and I think it was just like maybe the custodial teams at these hotels. They said
Yeah.
these are the dirtiest things. I'm sure there was some more in-depth research. I don't know if they actually like pull bacteria off of these things, but I'm going to take their word for it.
I want to hear from I believe the custodial staff.
But yeah, so so hotel staff and industry insiders have rounded up to the 7 items to try and avoid at all costs. At all hotels, whether it's a Motel 6 or you're staying at the Ritz-Carlton.
Yeah.
First one, which apparently was the number one thing, terrifies me because how do you not use it? It's the TV remotes.
I know.
The TV remotes.
It's the first thing I grab.
Right?
When I get in there.
Give me that thing.
How do I operate this TV?
But studies have found that it can carry bacteria, even including E. coli and staph on a TV remote. What are these people doing with these TV remotes?
What do you think?
I don't know. You don't want to know what I think. But apparently it's just because, it's a combination of, again, people just being gross creatures.
Yeah.
And probably not washing their hands or doing the deed and then like, hey, it's Netflix and chill or do it in the opposite order or whatever. But it's also because these lovely cleaning people, they have a finite time to clean these rooms. The last thing they're doing is probably taking a toothbrush and getting in between them buttons.
They're never doing that.
So I'm never going to look at a TV remote in a hotel room again. They said that, a lot of these hotel rooms, they said to avoid this because they try to give some avoidance. Like, here's what you can do to avoid this thing. And this, you can either, like, most of these TVs now in like hotel rooms are like smart.
Yeah.
And you can use your phone as a remote. And just use your phone as a remote to do that. But if you don't know that, the other hot tip is just pack a Ziploc bag and then just wrap it around the remote and then press the buttons through the Ziploc.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
I feel like it's not even gonna like work getting through the plastic bag. It's hard enough. Like you gotta get like right on it. Right.
Can it read what if there's a little wrinkle in the bag and it can't catch the connector on the TV? And you're just like, Evan, E. coli, here I come.
Yeah, I guess
click, click.
Some things you just are gonna have to gamble with.
Other things are less or more obvious. Like they always say that the kettle or the coffee machine is real grimy because they said that kettles are used to, do everything from heat food to wash clothes. Like a 20-year hotel industry veteran said never, ever, 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 ever use the coffee machine in the hotel room because apparently some people like to use it as a urinal. The bathroom is in your room. Who's peeing in a coffee urn?
Look, I'm not going to say that.
Are they peeing in the part where you put the water? I want some pea coffee in my morning. Best part of waking up.
I mean, you've heard of like upper decking, like toilet for someone.
This upper deck the coffee machine
with the little pee.
Oh, gross! Never going to. I mean, thank God you and I, we don't really drink coffee. We're not big coffee drinkers.
I love coffee.
You do?
I do.
Oh, you're energy drink and coffee? Double dipping?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like one or the other, but yeah. No, I'm a big, when I do go to the hotel room, I don't like using that. I've never have. So I will go and buy like some canned coffee or something.
Just go to the local coffee shop.
That. I just don't like, or just go downstairs and get the coffee from the freaking lobby or something.
Yeah.
I don't need it that bad.
No.
But couldn't you just imagine Baltimore trip, one of our buddies just waking up and just kind of grabbing that mug and just letting it rip and putting it back in there.
I thought you were going to go somewhere else. It's like, you guys want some tea? I got a tea bag right here for you. Just dip it right in this
No,
cup.
that's
here.
definitely happened.
Oh, no. The next one up is one that obviously everybody knows. It's the bedspread, all right?
Yeah.
But they're not talking about the actual sheets because they clean those they would strip it.
Yeah.
But it's the like the comforter on top.
Yeah.
Because sometimes those aren't washed after every stay. Apparently. I didn't know this.
Yeah, my wife has been on that from like the moment I
So
met her.
they're saying just to rip that top
Yeah.
cover off and just never use it.
When we go to like an Airbnb now, or if we do go to a hotel, the amount of stuff that we bring that is like bed linen, it's the pillows, it's blankets, it's like a whole gigantic IKEA bag and part of a suitcase to just bring everything because my wife is so
Anti other people's linens.
yeah, because she
Okay.
knows that they don't wash any of this
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah. Has she ever done, or is it like ignorance is bliss? Has she ever done the black light bit?
Ignorance is bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't want to see it.
Oh boy, no.
God, yeah. Like just assume positive intent. You'd be like, did they clean this place? I'm going to believe that they cleaned this place.
You would think, especially an Airbnb, the cleaning fees
Oh,
that you
no.
pay,
Yeah.
you would hope that they clean everything.
Airbnbs, for sure, we bring our own linens. Hotels, of course, I travel more than my wife. I'm not packing linens.
No, you're not.
I'll rip that top cover off from now on, though.
Oh, so you weren't before?
I wasn't before.
Yeah, I wasn't before I met my wife either.
I was like, then
it keeps
toasty.
me warm.
Keeps me
Yeah.
warm. Do you also do the bit where when you're in a hotel room, you crank that thing down to the lowest you can?
Yeah.
Get that thing down to like 60 degrees?
I don't like having the sheets though, because like when you get into the hotel room, like they have everything. It's super tucked.
Yeah, way
tight,
too tucked.
and way too tucked. So I gotta like kick it out and like try as hard
Okay,
as I
George
can.
Costanza.
Yeah.
One tuck, one untuck.
That's right. I said untuck.
Okay, so the bedspread's obvious. Next one, this seems fairly obvious. Kind of goes along the same with the coffee makers, the glasses and cups. Don't use the glasses in there.
I use those all the time.
Oh,
Yeah.
so apparently housekeepers only have, again, this goes back to they only have so much time to turn the room. So more often than not, they're wiping it with Windex.
I'm not using it now. After reading that, I was like, Windex? I was like, so now I'm drinking Windex too? I'm like, what the hell? No wonder sometimes that
Might
water...
as well be drinking antifreeze.
I
You're
think
like,
it's
yeah,
I think it's the water that tastes bad.
yeah, you're like, God, the tap's terrible here. No, it's the Windex you're tasting. So, yeah, so either grab something from the mini bar, like a water, and a lot of these places, they now give you like complimentary bottles of water.
They do.
I'm going to pray that those are okay. Hopefully they don't have E. coli on them.
Just by like osmosis of being in that room, it probably just accumulates.
You know, you should dump that bottle of water without drinking it, because when you get a cleaning crew come in, they put a new one in there. And you're like, that one hasn't been touched by some dirty fiend right before me.
That's true.
Or don't even dump it, save it, just hide it. So they're like, oh, he drank this one, so we'll give him another
Put it in
one.
your suitcase or something.
Yeah. No, don't put it in the suitcase, because then you got E. coli in your
that's
suitcase.
true.
Just hide it. Put it in the safe. Put it in the safe and lock that E. coli water up. And then when you come back, you'll put it back. When you leave, you're like, this is E. coli for the next guy.
Pay it forward.
Pay that E. coli forward. So don't use the cups. Do you use the glasses in the bathroom? Do you use those glasses? You know they always have cups, glasses in the bathroom.
I think I have, yeah.
Dude, don't. Those are not even for drinking. Those are for like you put your toothbrush in there.
Are they really?
Yes.
No way.
Yes.
I don't think so.
I do think
Those,
so.
they're
Glass cups.
those are
The glasses.
yeah.
Yes.
Those aren't for toothbrushes.
What do you do?
Why do they have like two of them in there then?
You have multiple people in there. Multiple toothbrushes.
You can share. They're so wide. No, I think you're wrong.
I think you're wrong.
All right.
You're drinking out of this.
We'll put a poll up.
Yeah. This is going to be the most innocuous poll of all time. Friends will be like, what are you talking about?
Oh, they gotta listen.
Hey, do you guys use the glasses in the hotel room for drinking? You know the responses we're going to get. It's going to be anything but drinking.
Yeah, I know.
So I use that for pooping, silly.
Yeah, I know. We're not gonna get it. Well, you know what? We stop kind of doing
Yeah.
polls because we don't really get serious answers. Out
No.
of it.
Or we get people terrified. It's like, don't talk about me
that's
on the pod. I don't want to volunteer. No, thank you. Next one up is that you've seen a lot of these hotels. Remember you used to get in those hotel rooms, you get those small shampoo bottles and the shower conditioners, and they've gone away from those and they have the dispensers.
Yeah.
Terrified of those. I didn't even need this. to know I'm terrified of those dispensers because anybody can unscrew those stupid things and put God knows what in those shampoo, conditioner, and soap dispensers.
Man, you know what? I'm glad we're having this conversation because I kind of thought my wife was a little crazy, but now seeing how intense you're getting, maybe I am too naive. I don't even pack my stuff
Do they have those built-in?
knowing that they're gonna be there for me, and it's one less thing to pack or break in my bag that's gonna get stuff everywhere. So I'm like, you know what? They've got the dispensers there. We're only there for 2 nights.
That I'm not going to
use
risk.
that.
I was like, I will. My wife's gotten those like travel size, like soap
Yeah,
bottles,
yeah.
and we just put one for soap, one for shampoo, one in conditioner. Put it in a Ziploc. Put it in our toiletry bag, and sight unseen. I don't have to worry about because when I'm pumping those,
Yeah, I do.
and I'm like,
kinda
what's in here?
Yeah, I do.
And you ever do the? Okay, it smells like soap.
I just want to know what it smells like first.
Okay, I'm terrified. I get terrified. There was one time where I forgot to pack it. I'm like, I have to use this. I even went down there. I was like, do you guys have just like bottles? And they're like, no, there's a dispenser in there. I was like, I don't know what's in there. I don't know what you put in there.
So one of the weekends we did the Baltimore trip, I went up with I roomed with Todd, and I think I had just come from work, and I don't know, like after work, I just always feel like I gotta take a shower. So he like picked me up at work, and we drove up there. Long day. So first thing I wanted to do was take a shower.
Okay.
So I actually brought up like the body wash that I use,
Mm-hmm.
and I left it in there. And so, Todd went in there and he took his shower and he just was like, dude, the hotel body wash, like, did you get like a tingling down in like your your area and like, down there? And I was like, well, what do you mean? And he's like, "Man, like this peppermint." I was like, oh, that's my soap that I use. He's like, oh yeah, if you don't use that, like that's gonna kind of throw you off a little.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, that's your stuff? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I thought it was like the hotel. I was like, what did I just do? But it's like a peppermint and it's a strong peppermint.
It's a spicy.
So yeah, it gets you get a little feeling down there that's
All right,
a
little tingles.
odd. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was a little freaked out for a hot second.
So yeah, the refillable dispensers again. They say first off they accumulate bacteria because I mean, are they really? They don't empty those out with what's left and then just clean that thing. So it's bacteria building up on
That's
that thing.
true.
And then again, they also mentioned that said it's especially vulnerable to tampering, which in this day and age could be anything is in there.
Yeah.
Use your imagination.
I think we're thinking the same thing.
Next one is one that everybody knows. It's the ice bucket. Never use the ice bucket in
Yeah.
the hotel room. That's self-explanatory.
That's
Even
probably
if they have the
throw up
disposable.
in.
Yeah, everything that you can think of. Every bodily function has been done in that
Yeah.
ice bucket. I don't care if it's stainless steel. We punt that thing.
You put the little plastic bag in there. That I at least
Even that I'm nervous about. I'd rather just take the plastic bag and fill up the ice and then tie it off and just be like, there,
Oh, okay.
throw it in the fridge. There's my ice.
On the fridge.
Don't even put it. I don't even want it touching the bucket. Don't want to go anywhere near that bucket.
It's because it's just a thin layer.
Yes, just a thin layer of gabardine.
No,
or
you
whatever.
did get it.
Yeah, of course I get it. It's a Seinfeld reference. And then the last but not least one. This is one that it's a nothing burger for me because I never use it. It's the hotel robe.
Yeah,
So you know they have hotel
they
robes.
hardly. Some places do, some don't.
I always
Yeah.
worry. It's like, am I allowed to? I don't know the rules with hotel robes. Am I allowed? If I wear it, it's like you wear it, you buy it. That's yours now.
I don't think so.
Or you can just wear it around and then just hang it back up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they ain't washing those.
Yeah. Then more reason for me not to be interested in that thing. Absolutely not. I'm not a robe guy in first. I don't have a robe. Do you have a robe?
You know what? My wife, a couple Christmases ago,
She got you one?
got me one, and I don't really use it. She actually kind of has started using it.
Okay.
She was like, maybe you'll be a robe guy. I was like, I tried it. I was like, just kind of feels like when you have.
Go ahead. Go to say what you can say.
It made me feel like I'm like a threesome guy or something. Like it makes you feel just.
It doesn't make you feel a little bit like like Hugh
a little
Hefner.
bit. I'm like, this
a
just,
pipe. Yeah.
yeah, this just
It's like
isn't,
my bunnies.
this just isn't me.
Yeah.
It feels. I like to live like a decent life of like quasi luxury or whatever you want to call it, but that just feels like I'm just like a pompous like orgy guy.
Well, and again, it's like I would struggle with when's a good time for me to wear my robe. Like, is it when I'm coming downstairs for breakfast, or is it literally from the shower to the bedroom and changing.
That is
When am I using this thing?
That is the weird thing. Like, the only time I really did use it is if it's really cold out and the house is cold and I've showered, but I've gotta, like, brush my teeth or something, and I'm like, "You know what? I just wanna stay warm for a little bit longer."
Yeah.
But that's really about it. But, yeah, I'm like, "What am I supposed to just walk around the house?"
Yeah. You lounging watching TV in a robe?
Yeah.
That feels either, like you said, like you're about to be ready for like a threesome or a porno,
Yeah.
or you've just given up on life.
Yes.
So this is my life.
There's no in between.
There's crackers all over you.
Yeah.
There's a cracker dust on you. You're just like watching reruns of King of Queens. That's in your wheelhouse.
Reruns of Cheers.
Cheers.
The good old days.
Hal, or whatever they call him. Yeah. So those are your Norm. What did I say? Hal? Jeez. That's a gap right there. But those are your 7. So watch out for those deadly 7 deadly sins of the hotel room.
Yeah, I think after this talk, I'm glad we had this because I'm probably gonna make some adjustments in, in what I
Minor
use.
modifications to your hotel accommodations. So we're gonna go to from the 7 deadly to the 5 central. Right, it's time for our MLB talk. We went over the AL East last week. We're gonna do the AL Central for this week. So we're gonna go into the same kind of steps. We're gonna go with who impressed you the most. Who do we have winning the division? And then we always like to do the Nats comeback. We're going to call it the Nats comeback. The 19-31, does anybody have it in them? Do we have anybody that even qualifies? And what do we think? So I'll let you lead off. I think with, a team that one of your best players is on, might be hurt, but who do you got? Who's impressed you the most so far?
It's honestly, I want to say the White Sox, but how does Cleveland keep doing
They just keep doing it. Everybody's like, Jose Ramirez got no hope around him. And yet they still are just cruising along above 500.
I've got my Akron Rubber Ducks.
Which is the minor league affiliate of?
The Guardians.
The Cleveland Guardians.
Yep.
There you go. See, it's very timely that you're wearing this hat.
Right? Just
so it was like you planned it.
I know, yeah. Pure coincidence.
So you're fairly impressed with Cleveland. Give me a little bit more in depth. Why are you so impressed with Cleveland?
It is the lack of hitting. I mean, they're 26th in the league in OPS. They're 23rd in home runs. They have a negative run differential, I think. If not by today, it was a couple days ago. But they're pitching. Gavin Williams is their star. I mean, he's been
pitching very well.
No, he has. But I mean, you never really thought he was going to be a top of the rotation guy that's going to be leading the league in strikeouts. They lead Major League Baseball in strikeouts. They're 8th in ERA. They give up a lot of homers, but it's just solo shots. They're just piecing together these wins. I mean, Chase DeLauder, you were high on him. I told you by All-Star break, Nate Dogg, you might as well drop him by now.
It's getting close.
But, they picked up, they had that, Angel guy that has a
Angel Martinez,
streak. He's hot
streaky,
for 2 weeks. Like
super streaky.
And Jose Ramirez is just like steady Eddie.
Yeah.
But then someone has to get hot around him. Their bullpen has been great as well. It's impressive because people had just written them off, thought that last year was a fluke, but I don't know. They have no payroll. They still seem to get it done. But really, the White Sox are the...
Yeah, you're leading me to mine. It's got to be the White Sox. They're leading the division right now, which is absolutely crazy, at 36-31. And to go back, yes, Cleveland does have a negative run differential, about 6 as of this recording right here. The White Sox are impressive in the sense of that nobody had them going from worst to first. Like, and if anybody's trying to tell you that, they're an absolute freaking liar. And they've got at least... Right now, they've got a bona fide ace on it. Davis Martin out of freaking nowhere, man. He's got 73 strikeouts on the year already.
He's kind of like Crochet. He just kind of came out of nowhere for the White Sox years ago.
So, and, he's got a sub-3 ERA right now, so they got a bona fide ace on their hands right here, at least for now.
Yeah.
I mean, the wheels could fall off. I mean, he's a young guy. He might not have the legs to go the entire season, or maybe he blows his arm out. Anything's possible with these pitchers.
Yep.
But I mean, the White Sox are doing it on the back of their dingers, man. They're 3rd in the league in home runs with 91 as of this right now. And that's just, they've been riding high on this because every other metric that they have is middle of the road.
It is.
Their whip is 19th in the league. ERA is 20th in the league. Batting average is 15th. Their runs 8th. So, top half. slugging and on base kind of goes hand in hand with their home runs, which are like 6th and 7th in the league.
Yeah.
So they're swinging a hot bat and they're going yard, and that's pretty much what's like driving them. And that might not be sustainable, but right now it's incredibly impressive.
The one thing that they have too, I think we talked a little bit last week, but I guess they're not the team that first did it, but it was the first time I saw it. But their fans, they rally around this team.
You were talking about this, yeah.
And they do the whole, I guess St. Louis started it.
Yeah.
But the White Sox have taken it where the men in the stadium.
Tarps off,
baby, and twirling, twisting around like Petey Pablo.
You remember the Petey Pablo? You remember the Angels rally monkey?
Yes.
You remember the rally monkey?
Yes,
Oh, so the rally monkey? Yeah, just stuffed animals.
Yeah.
This is the 2026 version of the rally monkey.
But man, they are timely. They're winning games late, like with their hitting. It's a new guy that steps up, and so many of their wins. I mean, they'd probably still be maybe close to 500, but all these extra wins they're just coming from behind and winning. I think something I saw like the Nats, for instance, how much better would they be? I mean, they're a couple games over 500. They won their first game, I think, trailing after the 7th the other day. The White Sox have been doing this like almost every week. It seems like they're having to come from behind victory. So they're hot right now. So hot right now. My turn to do it.
Yeah, I mean, I did too many times this time. I will pass that mantle off to you very, very easily. Yeah, they've got 3 guys over 15 dingers already this year. Your guy Murakami's got a substantial lead with 20 dingers.
He's been out for like 3 weeks.
And he's going to be out for another 4 at least. But Colson Montgomery has 16. Vargas has 16. But again, is it sustainable? I mean, they have one guy on their team that's batting over 250.
That's true.
One guy.
Yeah.
And so they're hitting the dingers, they're hitting the long ball. Chicks dig the long ball.
I'm digging it too.
Ball. Yeah, did that in Master Cylinder. You know what I'm talking about. They're a fun team to watch. There's nothing else. They're entertaining. Big comebacks, long balls.
Yeah.
And they're young enough where they're not thinking about the other shoe to drop, which I kind of like. They're living in the moment. I feel like these young guys are just like, they're riding the high, and they believe in themselves. Like how, when you were 20, you felt invincible.
Yeah.
That's what they're all feeling right now. I just don't know if it can last 162 games.
I know. We're not even halfway through the season yet. But the division that they play in,
it's
awful.
It's wide open. It's anybody's to take for sure. And Detroit pulled it last year, right? They I know that they squandered late, but I mean they ran the table almost all the way through, and nobody had them on their bingo card leading that division. It just proves that any given Sunday or any given day, or any given year in that division in the last like 5 years, it could be your year.
This is like the NFC South, where you have Carolina, Atlanta, Tampa, and New Orleans.
Yeah.
What is it like almost every year?
Flip
the
a
last
coin,
8
man.
years, I think it's been a different winner. So you just don't know who's going to come out of it, but you never think any of those teams are really any good.
Yeah.
It's the same as this.
Yeah.
Like this is the exact same.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
It's just like the best of the worst right here.
And your team is the worst of that.
Yeah. I'm even right, but I'm trying to give him some juju from I'm wearing my Royals stuff. We're doing the AL Central, so I was like, I got to rock the Royals.
Yeah.
My cousin's alma mater, give them some love. They're not doing as great as I had hoped that they would. But they're a measly 8.5 games behind.
If Bobby Witt can stay healthy, and if Seth Lugo can't get drilled by...
Oh, my God. Today took a comebacker 160 mile per hour, 106 mile per hour comebacker, and he needed to get walked off right there.
Yeah.
Great.
So... that's not a good omen.
No, but they got to get hit. They got to get Royals got to get hot, man. Salvi's batting like 200 on my freaking fantasy team too.
He's got to do a little bit better.
His average is good, but he was supposed to be this guy that's gonna be launching balls.
And our local guy Pasquatch, Lothian boy.
Yeah, that's right, Vinny.
Not having the year he did last year.
No, he's also batting like sub 220 right now. Yeah, it's Bobby Witt against the world right now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, DW's sneaky pick of Michael Garcia, not so great.
That's true. I know. Greatest team ever.
He's like, this is going to be my best. This is going to be my best pick of the draft. Why are you going to change your own team, DW?
I know.
Why would you say that? Don't put that out in the ether.
The happier you get, the worse it's going to be.
But yeah, the White Sox are the only team with a plus run differential in this division right now. And the worst is, again, you mentioned the Royals. They're at minus 46 right now, but they're still only 8.5 games out. 8.5 games out. Anybody's division right now. So, with that being said, who do you have winning the division at this point, at this juncture in the season?
I really do think. I think the Tigers are too talented.
Okay. So you think? So is this a segue to your Nat run, or are you gonna do
Sure.
something different? We
Yeah.
can combine this because I mean they've got the Tigers have the same record as the Royals. You're giving the Royals some crap. They're both 28-40 as of this writing.
The
right
roster is a lot different to me, I think.
here. Okay. So you think that you still, even though they're 8.5 games out right now, and 12 games sub 500, you still got them.
So I'm glad we're actually doing this right now for this division, because these next like 2 weeks are going to tell a lot, I think, because the Indians are kind of scuffling right now. They're
Mhm.
already losing their lead. The White Sox, they're playing, I think, the Yankees, Braves, Dodgers, and another top tier
Ooh,
team,
okay.
and like for 2 weeks. So we get to really see what they're made of.
Okay.
Skubal is coming back.
You traded him away too. Shame on you.
Well, it looked like it was the good
And
decision.
now Ellie's hurt.
Yeah, I know. But he might come back sooner too.
We'll see.
But I think that if Skubal comes back, and if he doesn't get traded, which he probably will, but
They're 20-40 right now. Yeah, but go ahead.
having the ace on your staff come back, it kind of lines up everything else. You feel better as a team.
Mm-hmm.
I think those hitters, first of all, Dylan Dingler
Dingler is
like the best catcher in the
he
league
is
right
best
now.
catcher in the league. I wonder whose fantasy team he's on.
I wonder.
Yeah.
This guy.
It's not mine.
You Sal.
How kind of like the worst?
Yeah. But no, I think Riley Green, soon to be on my
Oh
team,
man,
is gonna pick it up.
DW, you could have had him. You could have had him. You picked Jackson Merrill,
Sarah Plain and Tall.
who's batting like sub 200 right now.
DW is like, oh, he's playing so well right now. It's okay that Judge is on the IL. I'm like, he's gonna have 3 good games and that's it.
And Jackson Merrill, I think he's like batting 186 right now.
He's terrible. I talk about just a one-hit wonder. I don't know. But
Did he even have the one hit? I don't know.
his
Maybe
rookie year was good.
it was okay.
But no, I just think that the offense, the Detroit's made the playoffs. I think Torkelson will hit better. McGonigal's done well.
McGonigal.
Their problem is their bullpen.
Yeah.
Kyle Finnegan.
Oh, Kyle Finnegan.
Felicity Finnegan.
Felicity Finnegan.
They got to do something maybe at the trade deadline. If they're going to trade Skubal, maybe they get some relief help. But have you seen any of the possible rumors for Skubal?
No, I haven't. Have you?
Yes.
Oh.
Do you know who the number 1 team that is possible to get him?
Let me guess. The Dodgers?
Yes.
God.
Look, I said it, I think, one of our first episodes. Say what you want. They still have a good farm system. They're going to get ready to get rid of like 3 guys in their
Prospects.
farm system, but they still have a boatload more. I mean, yes, they buy everybody, but
The Dodgers are the Rams of the MLB. They're like, prospects be damned.
Yeah.
We'll just take a proven commodity right now.
I mean, Skubal could still pitch another 6 or 7 great years. And it's like in 6 and 7 years, they're just going to have some other guy come up through their farm system. But yeah.
Well, Dodgers are going to have to re-sign him. They're going to have to re-sign him.
That's the big caveat to why some teams, I mean, some people were like the Rays could go after him, but it's the possibility of having to sign him, which is why the Dodgers.
It's a 1-year rental. Unless you're the Dodgers, and then you're gonna be like, we're gonna get you now, but we're also gonna resign.
It does remind me a lot of, I think, when like the Brewers went and got CC Sabathia to try to go on a run.
I forgot that CC was on the Brewers.
Yeah, because I don't think he re-signed. He left after that, but they gave up a lot of prospects and just the hope that they could get that pennant, and they didn't. But this kind of screams that if like a team, like Tampa goes after him. The Pirates have been mentioned.
Really?
Yeah.
Pirates gonna try and make a run? Okay.
They're still hanging tough, too, in their division.
They're hanging tough. That's another division. We'll get there. But that's another division that's kind of up in the air.
Yeah.
Anybody could take this one.
Do you have any team that you think can go do a Nats?
Well, hold on. I still got to pick my winner. So you got the Tigers as your still prediction for the winner right here, right?
Yep.
Is that what you
Tigers,
said? And you got them also as doing the Nats comeback. So you got them being the Nats of this year.
Yes.
The 2019 Nats of this year.
I think I do.
Okay. I'd love to continue with my Royals pick, but I don't want to put any more pressure on them.
Okay.
So maybe I'll encourage them and motivate them by not picking them.
Okay.
And then you're going to see them shoot the roof. I'm going the anti-jinx, the reverse jinx,
Okay.
if you will. So the team that the team that I have winning the division, it's boring, it's plain, but I got the Guardians winning again. I mean, they just seem unfazed and unfiltered, and they just kind of just get there, and that's just what they do. I mean, I know that Detroit, again, had their run. White Sox having their run right now, and Cleveland just kind of hangs around, just kind of does their thing, and then before you know it, they're right there at the end.
Yeah.
So I think that they're going to, just hold on to that. And they just seem to do enough. And, the pitching is like, I could see, Tanner Bibby has been terrible, but he's got the stuff he could get better, where I feel like he could kind of bounce back. Gavin Williams, I don't even know what to predict with this guy. I mean, he's pitching out of his freaking mind right now. But you mentioned, to have a stabilizing force like a Jose Ramirez, it allows the fluctuations in the rest of that lineup.
Does.
Like, it's like you can be great and then sink, and then you can be crap and then rise, and meanwhile I'll just keep doing what I'm doing right now. But DeLauder, he looks like he's fantastic. He's still leading the team with 34 RBIs, but Jose is leading the team, and they do it with small ball. I mean, there's nothing fantastic about them.
He's got like 30 steals or something already. This year, it seems like.
Yeah. But he's leading the team with 10 home runs.
That's not good. That's not good.
I mean, like they're 23rd in home runs. But they're leading by their pitching. They're 7th in ERA. They're 9th in WHIP. They don't allow many home runs. They're 23rd in home runs allowed.
Yeah.
So they're keeping it in the park. And their batting average against. So they're leading by their pitching, which is crazy because I feel like this is every year. Their bats do just enough.
Yep.
And they rely on just inning-eating pitching. They can just kind of like do the heavy lifting right there. Because the rest of their team ranks, they're 26th in the league in batting average. They're 21st in runs, 23rd in home runs. I'm surprised that's not even worse. And 28th in slugging percentage right now. So if they're literally, 2 games out of the division lead right now, and that's their batting stats, you can't tell me that's going to get worse. It can only get better, hopefully.
I thought you were going to almost talk yourself out of picking.
No, I'm saying that they can't get any worse, and they're still hanging in there in second at division. All they need to do is get a little streaky with the bats, and all of a sudden they could go on a run. So I still got them winning the division. As far as I'm with you though, with the if there is a team that has the ability to pull that run, that 1931 Nats run, it is the Tigers, and for a lot of the same reasons that you kind of mentioned. Skubal's coming back. Framber's kind of doing their thing as well. Unbelievable. No way.
Whoa.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if we were live broadcasting, you'd hear it here first. But you're going to hear this like 2 days later when I finally give Semco a title name for this episode. Knicks came back.
Yes.
107-106.
Holy shimolians.
That's the series? Do you think it is the series? They're up 3-1.
It has to be.
Came back 17-20 down in the fourth?
Yes.
What in the world?
What a game.
We got to watch those highlights.
I know.
You're staying here until 2 a.m. while you watch the highlights of that game.
Holy man.
That is unbelievable. All right, well, we're getting distracted here. But, yeah, I still have the Tigers of any team that can go from last to first, or really make that increase. It's going to be the Tigers. They just, they've got a lot of young talent. They got guys that have this dormant potential that you keep waiting for. Like Torkelson's a perfect example.
Yeah.
This guy was so highly touted, and everybody's just waiting. Are you going to break through? Are you going to break through? He hasn't done it yet. He's batting .215 right now, 9 home runs. But he's got the talent. He's just got to put it together there. McGonagall's coming hot, 286 already. Not a lot in the long ball, and then they've got the best catcher in baseball, like you said,
Dylan
Dingler, what a great name.
But Kerry Carpenter, Colt Keith,
they
got to do
Riley.
something.
Well, yeah, Kerry Carpenter again, streaky. Riley Green's just consistent, and he keeps doing his thing.
Needs a little bit more power, but the hitting is there.
But if they can get their pitching healthy. Skubal, Casey Mize has been pitching great when he's healthy.
Yeah.
Framber, Valdez, that's a big three. Like, when healthy and when on their game, those three, you could put up against any other top 3 pitchers in the entire league.
And Jack Flaherty is a 4. If
Jack
he
Flaherty
can
is a
do
4.
Okay.
Any years he's never going to give you a sub-3 ERA ever again.
Nope.
He's going to be right around that 4.25, 4.25, 4.50, but he's going to strike out a bunch of people.
Yeah, he is.
And he's going to give you a chance, and he's going to relieve your bullpen.
Yep.
Because he will go late in games. So if that's your 4,
Yeah.
that's a great rotation. I'll take that. I'll take Flaherty as a 4.
I would too.
So yeah, I think they have the potential. It'll really come down to Skubal coming back and them holding on to him.
Yeah.
That's what it's going to come down to.
They should. I don't know. Actually, they shouldn't. They should trade him because he's not going to resign.
Long term, they should trade him.
Yes, they should.
Because they'll get so much value for him.
Yeah.
But they'd have to wait. They'd have to wait for him to come back, and he'd have to have at least 3 good outings to show everybody that he's not damaged goods for this year. Because any team, even the Dodgers that are looking at getting him, they have to go in knowing that there's a good chance that this is a 1-year rental or a playoff rental.
Yeah.
Because they're still going to have to go up against this jackass agent Boris, who's going to be like, no, we're just going to go to the team that gives us the most money, which will most likely be the Dodgers. And they'll just defer all that money to 2080. And say, yeah, you can just, cash those Social Security checks, those $5 million Social Security checks.
I'd be okay with that.
Would you?
Yeah, I'd be so okay with the deferred payments.
You like the deferred payments?
It's another reason why I just hate Bryce Harper. Like, dude, what is the difference, bro? Like, you're going to instead of making $35 million a year, you make $30 million a year, and then you just continue to get paid when you're not playing.
You get that Bobby Bonilla check.
What is that extra $5 million, honestly, that you couldn't have just you're going to get late? You're going to get the money.
That's where, dude, I mean, again, that's where it comes down to. It's like, that's the agent kind of pushing them off of that too, right? I guarantee you agent gets more of the percentage when the money isn't deferred like that.
There's some dumb reason why they got.
And they convince the players, no, man, you want this. It makes your AAV look better.
Yeah.
And, it puts you in another echelon and this, and that. But I'm with you. It's like, it's also less likely that I'll burn through all my money. I was like, oh, crap, I burned through this $50 million. Hey, good thing there's $5 million coming next year.
That's what I'm saying. It's like a nice little, I do have like a gigantic paycheck coming in like 2 months. Hell yeah.
It's like when those TV stars, they get the residual checks from like shows.
Yes.
Like, it's like the Friends, like through syndication, or like Seinfeld, like Jerry Seinfeld. He's just living off residuals.
Yeah.
Residual checks from Netflix and whatever, NBC, Peacock, or whatever else.
He signed the best deal ever.
He didn't have to do anything for the rest of his life. And that could be you, Bryce Harper.
Yeah.
But you chose against it. So good on you. All right, so we got our winners. We're simpatico on who we think's potentially able to make that comeback. Let's move on to fantasy baseball talk, and let's see. We're sitting pretty. We don't need a comeback.
Nope.
Because we're doing all right. I had a little slippage last week.
That happens.
I don't know. Ill will is just my bats fell asleep last week. Went snoozeville. I think I had like 3 homers all.
That's what I feel. I did see that. I thought that was odd.
I was like, what is going on here?
I feel like that's happened to me this week already.
I was like,
Bats are just going to take a week off.
Life in the bats right here. So, but I'm in top 3. Yeah. I think Will Billy hopped above me to take that 2 spot. He's just keeping it warm for me until I'm ready for it again. And you're still sitting pretty first. How you feeling, man? You still happy with your team? I don't know if you're happy with your team because you made a flurry of trades recently, my friends. My goodness, you just are punting relief pitchers. I don't want them. I don't even want them.
I've had 2 relief pitchers. I've had Munoz and Miller for the last 4 or 5 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
My record it is what it is, but I haven't won anything because of them. So I figured, my hitters, fortunately, my guy, Mike Trout, he's slipping.
Yes.
So
I
kind of might need to prepare for that day
when he's riding the pine. He hit a dinger for you today.
He did.
Though.
I know. He
heard you talking about him.
He did. But no, I just realized I did have that Lange guy from KC on the team briefly, but I don't know. Isn't he just one of those that's primed to just get blown up after doing so well? And I just didn't see any relievers out there that I could build a relief team with that I'd be confident with because they'd be the one in the playoffs that give up like the 6 runs and I lose. So I was like, I guess I just got to punt this category. And if I've got the best closer, I can probably get something for it.
Yeah.
And I got 2 hitters.
Yes.
And I got the great.
Well, you haven't got them yet because it doesn't get through the veto process.
Yeah. So how quickly did you veto?
Oh, so I didn't. I've turned a new leaf.
You know, Dwight again can see who vetoes.
I didn't
so if you're
veto.
lying to me.
I did not veto.
Okay.
And stop using my real name.
Use my real
No,
name.
I welcome it. I welcome DW to look and see who's vetoing because I will not be on that list.
Okay.
You keep pissing me off, I might be on that list. So don't poke the bear there, guy.
So many teams have 4 relievers already. I was like, well, I'm not going to get 2 more to add to this. Like, I can't. I've done so well without them. So I was like, I guess I'm just going to punt. It might come back to burn me. I don't know.
I don't think it is. I disrespect relief pitchers to the fullest extent of the law, if you will. And I mean, your returns for Miller. I mean, Riley Green. I love Riley Green.
Yeah.
You're gonna get Riley Green. Big fan of that.
And my guy Soderstrom.
Yeah, SodaStream.
I've been loving him all year.
And you were knocking Jimbo when he dropped him, and I think that was just you trying to get him to do it so that you could make your weasel your way into getting him.
And I've still found a way to get him.
And I don't know. This is the one I want to veto. I don't know what DW is doing giving you Ben Brown, a young, firearm for a guy that you hate. I know you hate Muniz. You hate him. And you swindled him into giving you a guy that's in the top 75 in pitching. I don't know. I don't understand this. This is the one I want to veto.
I think I am a little worried. So obviously I want a guy to fill my relief spot. So there aren't that many good starting relief pitchers out there. I don't know. He was in the bullpen to begin the year. Is he going to have the arm to hold up the whole year? I think that's what DW is probably thinking. That
Ben Brown?
Yeah. Like, I don't like. He's a prospect. He's a high prospect, but he's never really pitched a full major league season. So he might fade down the stretch.
Okay.
That's maybe what I'm thinking. And, Munoz could turn things around for Seattle and get him. I don't think his relievers were that great. So Munoz is kind of an upgrade, I guess.
Okay.
So, yeah, I kind of did the burr. I kind of threw out, Munoz for, to 4 other guys and just see who hits first.
And then of course, you gave the guy that was just, itching for a pitcher in Will Billy. And you're like, I'll give you the best closer.
He's the first one I went to.
I bet you did.
I was like, hey.
You want
got
him.
any interest in Mason Miller?
He's like, oh, yeah.
I'm sure he had to, fold his pants over and, tuck
it under his belt. And he's like, I don't know what you're talking about. So it sounds like you're about to be a lot happier with your team in hopefully a day.
Yep.
It'll get processed.
Let's hope
Today. So by the time that this gets out to our squad, it'll be too late.
Yep.
Too late. How many people do you think are just sleeping? They don't even know this trade's going on right now.
Oh no,
50%.
No, this is the one thing. If you want to rally all of our group together for any reason, throw a trade out in fantasy sports because especially when DW and Seabear, got it right there, would throw something out there, like you, Jimbo, Will Billy would come out of nowhere within 5 minutes. Bear would or Grizz would just immediate message on WhatsApp. What the heck is this? Are you serious?
And that's like sounding the alarm.
Yes.
That's like ringing the bell.
Yes.
It's like this sanctuary. Look at this vote.
Yes.
It's trade and veto it along with the rest of your people.
No, a trade in our league, that gets everybody up. Everyone has seen it. Everyone has.
You think everybody's seen it?
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't slipped through the cracks. I was going through my team. I was like, what are these transactions going on here? I was like, oh, okay. But, yeah, I will go back to vetoing because I don't want you and DW thinking, oh, we changed Bigo. No, I haven't changed. I just don't care. I don't care about this. You two peons, you're going to fight over scraps.
13 games up above you right
man,
now.
I know you're sweating that, though. You're like...
Not anymore.
Okay, all right.
SodaStream and Green.
SodaStream? Okay, that's
Yeah.
great. Yeah. You do love you some SodaStream. You like that ginger ale.
I do.
Yeah. Outside of us, because we're both very highly confident in our teams, which team do you have in our fantasy league making a second half surge? Who do you think who could be a threat to your throne?
One that I do think is a serious threat. I wish I could say he wasn't. I am worried about DW's team.
Okay. You just traded with him.
I know. His offense is quasi-clicking. He still does have Jackson Merrill on the team. But his pitchers right now, his pitchers are good. They're
Yeah.
pitching really well right now.
They are.
It's deep.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long season, but I am worried about his team. And surprisingly, he's probably not going to like that I said surprisingly. One, I love that you're paying attention so far still. But Darkness, his
Hey,
offense, I know Acuna just went on the IL. Please, Darkness,
keep it up.
do you know that Andy Pages is like the best hitter in baseball? Why is he always on your bench?
He's sitting on his bench today.
Please start him over a Rosarena. What are you doing? Your offense is scary. Like, it is scary good. Your pitching, you added a bunch of bullpen. You know, you could win a lot of hitting. I would not want to play his team if he were to make the playoffs or in the regular season because I think that hitting is just, it's good. It reminds me kind of Ill Will's team those years ago.
Yeah.
Where he just kind of caught fire and just ripped us apart.
Yeah.
The hitters he has, that Darkness has, I would be terrified of.
Yeah, he got some big hitters right here. Of course, he's got Yordan Alvarez, who went back to just doing what he does and just raking. He's got 22 home runs on the year already. And then he's got some stalwarts, Shout out for him having Schmidt for the Giants.
I know.
Who had that on their bingo card? 15 home runs for Schmidt already this year. But yeah, how does he have badges on his bench?
Oh, no.
He's like the top 20 player in fantasy baseball. He's just like, it's some Dodger hate. He just doesn't want to put a Dodger on his team. That's who you should have traded for. It's like, hey, he's sitting on your bench anyways. Just give me him.
I thought about it.
Maybe I'll think about it. See what he
don't
wants.
do it. Don't
What
do it.
I'll have to do it before we release it. I'm going to stall giving you the episode names just so you can't release it until I get the trade through. But that'll get vetoed in a heartbeat.
Yes, it would.
For me, I don't know. Like, maybe it's hubris. I'm not scared of DW. Like, I don't know. I have his number. I just know I do in the pit of my soul. I can't tell you why, but I relish the opportunity to see him in the playoffs.
Okay.
Because I feel like he's gonna freak out.
Yeah. Especially after last week.
You know who I always freaking... It's the same person every year. It's freaking Burr. I don't want to see Burr. Like, she's sitting at 6 right now. Would you jump her? I gave you the 7-5 win last week. Just jump her.
You gave him the win.
I gave him the win.
He earned it.
Okay. No, but I didn't give it to you. Well, you did earn it. Good for you. So yeah, I don't want... because, Burr, she just makes all the right moves at the right time, and it's just disheartening. I do not want to face her.
I know. She's going to find some guy 2 weeks before the playoffs start that's going to just be the darling of the rest of the season off the waiver wire that we've sat and looked at for like months and thought nothing of. And I don't know. I sat there and I'm like, she's probably going to pick up Matt Chapman, even though we all just sit here and say he's done too well. He can't be any good. And somehow he's just going to have like an amazing rest of the year and be like a top 10 fantasy player. And we all had the opportunity after he had eight RBIs the other week and is still hot, and we keep passing on him, and she's going to get him.
Yep. I don't know. I just, I need to keep in that brain of hers and just shut it down big time. But yeah, we'll see. Maybe the lusters, the shines come out for a little bit. But speaking of shine coming off, how about biggest disappointments in this league? And I want to hear what you mean by disappointed. So it's not just hey, I saw his team and I thought it was going to be really good and he's just falling flat on his face. Or maybe it's the manager himself. It's like, you're usually really good and I'm disappointed with what you've been doing so far. So give me your disappointment and why.
I think it's maybe like a tie.
Okay.
It's Nate Dogg and Jimbo.
Okay.
I think they both got a little too, smart for their britches.
It's a little cute.
I think really, I thought DW, you were kind of right when you went on your little rant. I thought Kyle Bradish would be better. I don't know if he was worth a 6th-round pick, but that was pretty bold to go get him that high, Nate Dogg. I don't know. He just kind of wanted to really get a lot of those guys at the back end of the draft. And I don't know if really focused maybe as much really in the beginning. Getting like Tatis Jr. I know like for Jimbo, you traded him away, but I don't know if that's the best first overall pick you want to go with. I don't know. It's just the teams I said at the beginning, I like both of their kind of teams, but I guess it's kind of played out that maybe didn't draft as well as they should have.
Didn't
I'm
draft
trying to
as
be
well as they-
nice. I've
yeah,
been
yeah.
too mean to,
Aw.
especially to Jimbo.
Yeah, you've been dragging him every chance
So
you
I
get.
don't want to do that, and that's the low-hanging fruit. 'Cause
Jim-
you're
well,
better than that.
Yeah,
You
well,
are.
Jimbo's usually in the top
That's what I'm
four,
saying.
especially in baseball.
Yes. I fear your teams every year. I hate playing you in fantasy baseball. And so maybe it's just because you're not having a good year that I'm really just disappointed because I
Twisting that
expect better
knife.
than you.
I expect more from you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who's disappointed for me?
Besides everybody.
Everyone. I'll go with you with Nate Dogg. You know, we mentioned in the beginning of the year that Nate Dogg was a team that I'd always be fearful of because again, he would always draft very similar to me. And, you know, sometimes it's just how the cards fall. You know, it's like, I mean, you look at his team and on theory, I mean, you talk about Dingler, he's got the best catcher in baseball, Ben Rice. Ben
Yeah, he
Rice is the
does.
best catcher
That's
in
true.
baseball. And he's got, you know, Sal Stewart, who's been crushing. I told you I was jelly when he got Sal
Yeah.
Stewart on his team. You know, Kettle Marte, he's kind of doing his thing. He had Bobby Witt on his team. On paper, this team should be doing so well. I honestly, for the life of me, can't figure out why he's sitting in ninth, 22 games behind you right now. It's got to be his pitching. But he's got Sanchez. He's got Christian. It's like Nate's team just seems like he's just had bad luck. He's gone up against other us when we're having maybe a hot streak or maybe he's a down week. But the rest of his team, he's got Schindler on his team. He's got Schindler on his team. He's got Kyle Harrison for the Brewers on his team. He's got Ryan Weathers is good. He's got Christopher Sanchez. So he's got pitching. Oh, he stole my guy Elridge. You see that? He's starting Elridge right now. Son of a gun.
It's probably because he doesn't make many ad drops.
Do you think that he's not streaming enough?
I mean, that's kind of how I took a bunch of categories from him last week was I just started streaming pitchers.
Just did volume.
End up taking the quality starts, ended up taking the Ks from him.
Got him.
So I think, that's a good point. Good more deep dive research in there. His team isn't.
On paper, it's not bad.
Yeah.
It just, it's just not. It's not.
Jimbo's
going
on paper is just bad at this point.
I'm just glad to see Todd in his rightful place, in last.
Yeah,
he got his belt. He finally got off the schneid, and he's back home where he belongs.
He just really tried to mimic like the Boston Red Sox roster. Like he has no power hitters. He just thought that getting like hits and runs and maybe steals would be okay with a bunch of pitchers. It is odd because I did kind of steal his strategy. And I don't know if that's worth it because he's in last.
Look at the draw, man.
Because he's not doing the relief pitchers either.
No, he isn't. But he'd been doing that from the get-go. He's just punting.
And his batters are just not good.
No,
There's
they are
just
not.
no one in there that's worth.
You don't like the Rook Carson Benji for them Mets
hits and steals. Who's going to get him the home runs?
Yeah, he definitely and especially the way that this league's set up, it's like you get power hitters, you're going to be in a good space. We don't go by average anymore.
Nope.
You don't have to worry about.
Yeah.
I don't care if he bats 200. If he's hitting 20 bombs at this point, good on you. Hit it when it counts.
I just want to state for the record, though, we are midway through our fantasy baseball season. I didn't draft a hitter. I drafted Nico Horner as my first hitter.
I know.
So basically the 10th round and on, I drafted the team that has the most home runs in our league right now.
I know.
Let that sink in.
Yeah, he's also sitting on the IL.
Murakami.
Yeah.
I'm still leading. He's been on there for a while.
Jordan Alvarez. I just told you Jordan Alvarez has 22.
No. The fantasy team.
Oh, yeah.
My team has the most home runs in the league.
Yeah.
10th. I drafted hitter.
I know.
But
you
did
trade for
hitters.
a guy. You got Ellie, too, in third trade. So that's not all.
Oh, you remember that.
Oh, yes. I do kind of remember that. Yeah. And you're trading for more hitters right now. I don't want to hear it. But yeah, no, so TODD hanging out in last. He's ripening up those Sacco shorts.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, it's like we have our own little punch for the last place. Really haven't invested in it like we did the belt because I haven't seen them in forever. But we made some Daisy Duke jean shorts that you had to whip out at least once a year. It's usually at the Fellas Annual Getaway. And who was the last one to have? They just disappeared into the ether. We haven't seen them in a while.
For some reason, I don't know about you, but the name that just comes to mind is I just assume Seabear has them.
Yeah, he's like, I lost them. I don't know where they went. He's like, these are my Sunday best.
Yes.
Yeah, little did we know, because those existed pre Arrested Development and the Never Nude shorts that are jean shorts that are in that
Yeah.
show. So I was like, we kind of invented the
Little
Never Nude
bit.
jean shorts. But with those gone, I think like we need to find a new punishment for Sacco. And luckily for you all, I found it.
Yes.
Because there is a little quaint boutique shop in Australia.
You scoured.
I did,
Planet.
high and low. I was like, man, we really need to kind of invest in, our future of this league, because this is something we plan on passing down to our children and our children's children. So we need to, kind of go full-fledged. And nothing says loser than a nice, apparel embarrassment,
Yeah.
right? I think so, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Of course.
Well, I look no further again, my friends, because I went and I reached out to a wonderful company called Rat Oddity Gizzard.
Yep.
That's the name of this company, who creates unique oddities, and they've been doing it for years. But last October, the main designer had a brilliant idea that, you know what? I'm going to sew a taxidermied rat on women's lingerie.
Yep.
Bam. And from thenceforth, the creation of rat underwear was born.
Yep.
So it's exactly what you think it is. The name is called Linge Rat from their creator, and it's unique pieces of underwear that are apparently not designed to be worn. They're not supposed to be worn.
Well, we'll change that.
But for obvious reasons, people are going to do this.
Of course,
They're going to wear these things. But they actually take a taxidermied rat and they sew it onto the women's underwear. And it's not cheap. Apparently these pairs of rat underwear are going for about $140.
Wow.
A pop. But it's also brought a lot of attention to the store. So good on you guys.
Yeah.
So I think that we need to buy, maybe we pool some money. I mean, between 12 guys, I mean, that's $10.
Yeah.
$10-12. We all get together and we get ourselves some good rat underwear
And
for
there's a lot of options that we can choose from.
Yeah, you got white rat, you got black rat, you got brown rat, skunk rat.
Skunk rat.
not to be confused with the skunk ape in Florida.
Is that
Very different things. We got to bring the cryptids in there. We keep saying this.
Oh, we run out of time.
I know. Hey, we're running out of time right now. We got so much more to go over, and we're stuck on rat underwear.
Things that hold us back.
I mean, but we're bringing this to the people. So rat underwear. Is this something you're gonna get for the missus for Valentine's Day?
Just to kind of see the reaction.
I got this for you.
I thought you'd love it.
Nothing combined. Take her out on a nice dinner date to the Lucha Libro.
Yeah.
Go see some wrestling in the library, and at the end of the night, just give her a nice little rat underwear gift.
Go to a hotel.
Go to a hotel. Maybe crack open a Goth Girl Spit energy drink.
Yep.
Yeah. Romance is in the air.
Oh boy. I'll report back with how that adventure goes.
I'm pretty sure I know exactly
Yeah.
how that's going to. We are divorced now.
Yes.
The papers are in the mail.
Like record time for filing.
Lightning.
Judge
quick.
said, okay, everything to her. You're homeless.
I mean, and the way that these underwear are positioned, the rat head is pointing up
Yes.
right at you.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Man, looking down. Ah!
It's a great loser of our fantasy league.
Yes,
thing
it
to
is.
have to wear
Especially
that.
that is women's underwear.
Yeah. That does take it a step further than just like the Daisy Duke shorts.
Seabear's going to be like, oh no, I lost.
Yeah.
Again. All of a sudden,
All of a sudden, he goes from second to 12.
he's got a team full of catchers. I don't know, man. I hear they're hot right now.
Oh man. Yeah, it'll be like a fight for.
Give me those red underwear. You had them last time. It's my turn. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can pull those off. You get a rat underwear as your costume for Fela's annual getaway? You think you'd get kicked out of the stadium? Get some tearaway like the warm-up pants, and then seventh inning stretch. You stretch those underwear out a little bit.
We'll see how long before we get kicked out.
You gotta break them up. That's the one time you guys have to separate so you can do them from all angles of the field.
I like that.
Yeah. See and the winner is the one that gets kicked out last. See, I'm the big idea man right here.
I like that.
Yeah.
I would never wear that.
No, you would not.
There's no way in hell.
I don't know, because we have our World Cup draft coming up right now.
Yes, we do.
And we haven't decided on what the bet would be.
Okay.
And I have some ideas
All
that
right.
I want to run by you. Are you willing to do this?
Let's go. Of course.
I need your committance that out of one of these three wonderful ideas that I have, you're going to pick one, and this is going to be our punishment or the victory lap for us. Do I have your committance?
Well, the only reason why I'll blindly commit is because obviously if you lose, you will have to do the
yes, so you know that it's got to
can't
be.
be but so bad.
Oh, you don't give me enough credit, sir. All right, so we're going to piggyback on the previous episode, and two of the options are going to be, just a callback from the last episode. We did a whole a topic on the Fanime Con or Fanime Con where a cosplay girl was soaking her feet in juice, making feet juice, and selling those cups for about $10 a pop. So your first option for punishment is the loser of our World Cup draft that we're doing. The winner soaks their feet in the juice of the loser's choice.
Ooh.
So you get to pick the juice.
Okay.
But then you got to drink a cup. And I'm saying, I won't make you do like a full 16 ounces, maybe like 8 ounces of feet juice of the winner on our podcast.
You're talking confidently like you're going to win.
I always talk confidently, my friend. And I always, when I throw down a gun like this, I'm hoping that your nerves get the best of you and maybe you make a wrong pick. But I'm gonna walk the walk. If I lose, I will drink your feet juice.
Okay.
Or if you lose, this is the first option.
Yeah.
Second option that also comes with it. We talked about the Goth Girl Spit energy drink, right?
Yep.
You love energy drinks.
I do.
You said you'd give it a shot. That's not good enough.
Yeah.
So the loser has to drink one of the Goth Girls energy drink, but the winner gets to take a big old loogie, spit a big old loogie in there, mix that bad boy up, and within that Goth Girl spit energy, you get a little Bigo spit in there too.
Or a little Semco spit.
A little Semco spit for me. All right, so that's your second option. Really hope my mom's not listening to this one.
Yeah, you might want to reach out and say, hey.
You just skip this episode. All right, and the last one is a new one because I thought you might think, okay, I know what he's going to do because we just talked about these things.
Yeah.
So I had to kind of flip the script on you for you. So there is a website out there right now. If you do watch Black Mirror, do you watch Black Mirror at all?
I've seen like the first 3 or 4 seasons.
Okay, so yeah, you're familiar.
Yeah.
So there's a site that seems like it's right out of Black Mirror. It's a website where which lets you pay people to pretty much do whatever you want in like they called it a Black Mirror style bounty platform.
Yep.
So this website is called, I forget what it's called, but I you know what, I don't want to give them any free pub because I don't want our listeners getting any bad ideas. But pretty much what it is that the winner gets to put something on that bounty site that involves the loser. And they still have to foot the bill. It's like, I have to, put up a bounty that you have to do something to Semco. And highest bounty does it. And you just got to live with whatever that is that person has to do to you.
I'm not choosing that one.
You're not choosing that one?
I'm not choosing.
You have no faith in me, huh?
Look, because I saw that Black Mirror episode, and that's one of the ones that's like etched in my brain because what the main character of that one ends up doing. Nope. Nope.
So they allow. So this again. Should I give the website name or no?
Sure.
Okay. So it's called pump.fun. So that in itself is horrifying to imagine. But they aptly named it the pump.fun go. And the site essentially lets you again create a bounty, set a monetary reward, and anyone who wants to complete the task for you can claim that bounty. There's no limit to the amount of money that you can offer. And the site allows you to create or complete any bounties of any task. But again, they do have restrictions, and they also say that they're going to reject submissions if it's, I'm sure, a crime of some sort or something like that. But I already have an idea. But you're not picking this one.
No.
Man. Okay. Can I give you my idea what I was going to do?
Yeah.
I was going to put up a bounty of $50 for somebody to come over and just shave your legs.
now
See, it wasn't that bad.
no, it wasn't.
We didn't pick it, so no, not so
Yeah.
much fun.
Yeah, we'll say though what the site does give some positive things,
Yes, it does.
bounties as well.
A lot of
So-
people were like, I'll bounty $100 if you pay for somebody's groceries, or take out the trash in your neighborhood. So
Yep.
there's been some good
Yep.
that's come from this site, and the derelict of me is the one that goes straight to, okay, I'm
course.
gonna do this as an embarrassing punishment
Of
for
course.
Semco.
Yeah, that speaks a lot about us.
Yeah, how we're gonna use it to our advantage.
Yes.
For evil. All right, so you're saying no to the bounty website.
Yeah.
All right, so that leaves the foot juice or the energy drink spit.
Yep.
Oh, what are you picking?
I'm confident in myself.
Okay, I'm getting a little nervous now, but okay.
And I know after last episode
Uh-oh.
how much you hate feet.
Oh, no.
So I can't wait to soak my feet
Oh,
in
God.
whatever liquid.
Oh, my God. I might have to be jungle juice. I need that alcohol to, like, sterilize
Whatever you need.
stank feet.
Whatever you need.
All right. So we're putting it on here. The loser has to drink 8 ounces
Okay.
of the winner's feet
What?
juice.
Hmm.
I'm going to be glued to the tube for this World Cup. Most soccer I'm going to ever watch my entire lifetime.
Well, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. You should have been doing it before this. Your research.
I'm going in blind.
Yeah.
Going in completely blind. So now that you guys know what's at stake, quite literally, we're gonna go over the point structure so you guys can all play along if you want
Yeah.
to. So we're gonna skip the group stage because we're assuming that we're picking these guys that should go the distance or have a good chance. So we're not gonna do a point total for getting past the group stage. So getting past the round of 32. We're gonna do 5 rounds of this. So you're gonna pick 5 teams. I'm gonna pick 5 teams. We're gonna rock paper scissors to see who goes first. We're gonna snake it. So second pick also gets to pick third. Fourth gets to pick fifth. So on and so forth.
Yep.
So round of 32 clearance gets you 1 point. Round of 16 clearance gets you 2 points. Clearing the quarterfinals gets you 4 points for each team. Semis clearance gets you 8. And then we're gonna give the winner of the finals, hopefully it's one of our teams.
Yes.
It's gonna get you 12 points.
Okay.
So that's the big donker right there. So with that being said, I'm just thinking about feet juice that I don't want to drink right now. I was really hoping you were gonna pick that bounty site because you don't have the same imagination that I do.
I don't. I know.
You would have been like, mow his lawn. I was like, oh no, don't mow my lawn.
It's a nice lawn. Maybe I would have been like, put something like a.
Don't say swastika.
No.
That's what you were thinking.
Some design.
Some design. Put a big wang on my front yard.
Yeah.
My HOA would kill me. All right, so we have to figure out order. So who's going to pick first? We're going to just do the old-fashioned Rochambeau, rock, paper, scissors, just best out of one, right?
Yep.
Are we going to do rock, paper, scissors, shoot, or rock, paper, scissors? Is it 1, 2, 3, shoot, or 1, 2, 3?
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Okay. I got to get in your head real quick.
Yeah, me too.
Okay,
Nothing
ready?
in there.
Nope. Empty slate. Poker face. All right, 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yeah.
All righty. 1, 2, 3, shoot.
Yes.
Fine. I didn't want first pick anyways. Too much pressure. All right. So I'm pulling up right here. I got Semco. I got Bigo. Give me that O face. Who you got in round 1?
I'm going to take France.
Who's you going to take the Frenchman?
I'm going to tell, and we're not going to spend so much time on this.
I'm not going to spend any time because I got no research.
I'm going to just give a guy or two to watch on each team. And I mainly picked France because you all will know Michael Olise's name by the end of this
Olise.
World Cup. He is world class. Kind of hides at Bayern Munich. Doesn't play in like the bigger leagues. Watch for him. And another guy, Desiree Doué, plays for PSG. He's young, but he's multi-talented. I'm also going to give guys that maybe you've heard of Mbappe, so I'm not.
Mbappe, yes.
Not going to give you the
is
top
Mbappe
guys.
French? Yes.
I'm not going to give you the top guys. I'm going to give you guys that maybe you don't
deep
know.
dives, deep cuts.
A little bit. But we're going to keep it short. So those are the 2 guys to watch out for.
Okay. I'm going to take your word for it.
Okay.
Because again, I have no idea what I'm talking about. I am going to go with Spain. I'm going to go with Spain.
Yeah, I was going to take whichever one you. It's Spain or France, the first 2 picks.
But I
Spain.
Spain.
You got to watch out Pedri.
Pedri.
Masterclass in the midfield, maestro that pulls the strings, pretty small, but that ball is glued to his feet. Watch out for Pedri.
You watch out. Okay. All right, this is where we get kind of iffy.
Okay.
I'm going to go with...
I know who you're.
No, you don't.
I do.
I'm going to go with Argentina.
Yep, I know it.
Yeah, give me some.
I know it.
Who's on Argentina? Who is it?
They're not going to repeat. I'm glad you picked them. Take them right off.
I don't think they're going to repeat, but I think they're going to go the distance. I'm playing the long game. I need those points stack. I need those point stacks.
I know. Look out for Julian Alvarez. He is going to be the guy that scores their goals, plays for Atletico Madrid. He will make something out of nothing in some of these games that you don't expect, but he is just he's a relentless, ruthless goal scorer, and I think he's going to have his coming out party for Argentina. I think he's going to overshadow Messi in this one.
Okay. Passing of the guard, maybe?
A little bit. I mean, Messi is like 38. This is his 6th World Cup.
Yeah.
Someone needs to kind of step up for him.
All right, so your second pick, who you got?
I'm going to take Brazil.
Brazil.
I think with finally a coach that can handle.
We were talking about last time. You think that he can handle those fiery Brazilians.
And I think Rafinha. He's going to have a wonderful tournament. People are going to be focused on Vinicius Jr., but Rafinha plays on the other side, and I think he's going to be what they needed last World Cup. He couldn't play because he was hurt, and I think he's going to have a coming out party as well.
Okay.
And then next, I'm only taking it because of the manager, because he's John Tortorella. I think Thomas Tuchel in England.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna. I thought you hated England. I didn't think you were going to take him even in the 5th round.
I think he's going to get them to go kind of like you said. I think they're going to get maybe to like the semis.
Mm-hmm. Semis.
My nickname.
Yeah.
Jude Bellingham. Watch out for him.
Hey, Jude. Okay.
I think he's going to play a more attacking role with England. I think you're going to see him score some goals, but he really can take over a game, and he's only like 22, and this is like his 2nd World Cup, but he's going to get a lot more playing time, and he is going to be vital for them.
Vital. All right. Well, this is the turn where I think if I'm going to win, it's going to happen on this turn.
Okay. Yeah, this is
because this is a big turn. So I'm going to go with my 3rd pick. I'm going to pick the Germans.
Yeah.
Give me the Germans.
Next to Michael Olise, my 2nd favorite guy that I think is going to be this must-watch, Jamal Musiala. He plays in the center mid. He makes everything happen. They're a pretty standard, bland team, but he brings creativity.
The Germans are not bland.
Though they're very bland.
Okay.
With Mr. Schlotterbach in defense. Manuel Neuer in defense. But no, Jamal Musiala, he's young, he's dynamic. I think he's going to be their engine, and he's just going to make some plays that you're going to see highlights of him making some kind of not standard plays. So good on you for picking him.
All right. And then I'm going to go with Portugal.
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't pick that.
Of course I'm picking Portugal.
Rafael Leao. He plays at AC Milan in Italy. He's big, fast, physical. If he's engaged, if his head's into it, he's a freight train.
Choo-choo!
And then the other guy, Nuno Mendes, the defender, plays at PSG. If they play against like a Spain with Lamine Yamal, or if they play against like France and Mbappe, that one-on-one matchup, that's must-watch TV because he shuts all the stars down. And so that's why it's a good pick, because I think if they make it far, him being able to take some of those guys on, so that was a good pick.
Yes, I know. That's why I picked it. All right, so this is the turn for you. The last 2 picks for J Bear. What you got, man? This is where it gets tough.
I know.
You got all the top favorites are off the board now, friends. Now you're almost taking a flyer right now.
A little bit, and I think I am just going to take 2 flyers. Oh, I really want to pick. You know who I really want to pick?
Who?
I want to pick them because I'm going to say they're in the 4th round. Team USA.
Yo,
Let's
man,
go.
that was going to be my last pick. Come on, I'll take USA.
Let's go.
I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win.
You believing in that, coach?
I really am. I truly am trusting in him. Guy to definitely watch is Tyler Adams. Motor in the midfield. If he can stay healthy and do what Tyler Adams does, if he's hurt and he can still play, it's still not good enough. He needs to be healthy because he makes everything happen for everyone in front of him because he does all the dirty work. We got to have him healthy, but maybe this is the lightning in the bottle we get.
Yeah. Okay. I love that you could have taken USA 5th, but like, no way. I'm taking them 4th.
It's like when the Commanders or Redskins at the time had the number 2 and 3 pick, and I think did they pick Samuels or Arrington first? But they wanted to make that a big deal. I think they took Arrington.
I think
first.
they took Arrington first.
Yeah, they seem to make a big deal about that. Of
Yeah.
who they actually picked.
Yeah.
So I am too.
Good for you. Good for you. Give us a little credit. You didn't put they weren't the last pick. They were like the second to last pick.
4th round. They
Fourth
weren't even the
round.
last
Huge.
round. Good for Team USA.
Yes, way to get there.
Bad for my my picks.
No. Hey, if you were going to do what I was going to do, we can't have USA not in the
I
pool.
know.
Come on.
I know.
All right, so your last pick. This is this could be the Cinderella team, the team that that gets you where you need to go.
I think this is going to be kind of shocking. I might be drinking the foot juice.
The foot juice.
I'm going.
It's a tough one.
It really is. There's a team that I want to pick and I should pick because I think they'll at least give me some points.
We'll start with that one. Which one's the you're or are you have you decided? Or are you still waffling?
I am going to take the Netherlands.
Yeah. Damn it.
I don't want to because I don't think they have a shot at winning, but maybe they can at least get to the quarterfinals and pick me up like 3 points.
There you go.
Well, go ahead. I'll say who I really want.
No, go ahead. I mean,
No, I want you to
wait. Wait until that bit because I don't want you to sway my decision here. Okay, so there's like 3 teams.
Okay.
For no reason at all that I'm looking at.
Okay. Give me the 3, and I'll tell you afterwards like who I would have picked.
Okay. I am looking at. You took USA, you son of a gun. I'm not picking Japan. Japan's not on my 3.
Okay.
I got Colombia.
Yeah.
And I got Norway.
Mm-hmm.
And I got Belgium.
Okay.
This is just gut, and I'm gonna pick this place because Seabear, Wilbilly, and we did an independent studies in college, and we spent a hell of a 10 days in this country in a gay old time. I'm picking Belgium.
Oh man, of the 4 teams, the one I would not have taken.
Really?
They're old, man. They're old. I can't believe I might have taken Japan. They're like they're the hot topic.
I know.
Cinderella.
I know.
They're going to be fun to watch. Watch Japan because
Organize that team.
Though they are. You're being kind of stereotypical.
What? How dare you?
But no, they actually play. So World Cup soccer sometimes isn't the most entertaining because these games are basically like some of them in the group play. There's not always a winner, so you can tie. So most teams go out there not to lose, and you can be okay with a tie. So they just kind of cave it in.
Yeah.
So they're very, I can't think of the right word, but they don't really go for it. Japan will try to steal the ball, go up the pitch, and they'll try to make something happen. They got 5 really good midfielders.
Okay.
But their defense will like stay put. So they're going to kind of be conservative. That's the word I was looking for, conservative.
Mm-hmm.
But they're actually going to be a little bit more attacking than what you typically see in a World Cup team. So they're going to be fun to watch. They might win a game 3-2, lose a game 3-4, but I think they're going to be a different style of play to watch. I like them. And Norway, I thought, because they've got Holland and Odegaard, and they've got a guy, Oscar Bob, you should watch out for.
Oscar Bob?
Yeah, Oscar Bob. Sounds made up, I know. It doesn't
Hey,
sound
it's Oscar
Norwegian.
Bob.
But yeah, I wanted to pick them, but when Holland plays a good team, he kind of fades. And Colombia is a hot pick. They coming from South America.
Yeah.
It's tough to get out of that. And they play it's not appealing to watch. They are brutal to watch. They will almost kill you on the field. Like with the last World Cup, they played England in like the quarterfinals, and it was just a war of attrition. Like they just hounded England, fouled them every chance they could. You just rooted for England because you don't want to see that style go through, but they get far.
Yeah.
So they got a good shot.
Yeah. No, Belgium's they seem like they could moonwalk out of the Group G that they're in.
Yeah.
Because they got, no disrespect, they got Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, I need my last pick to at least make it to the round of 32.
When I saw, once again, we can kind of say where we think the U.S. will go, but we really can't predict much because once you get through the group stage, it's just like almost a random seeding with depending on how you finish. So there's really not like we could play if we win, we'd play this brackets.
Yeah.
It's not. Like, we could play a third-place team from anywhere. It just depends on what they get.
It's very true.
So one of the things that I did see, which I thought was good for the U.S., is, their first knockout game they'd play is like the Ivory Coast, who have some good players, but we should win. And then actually, the Sweet 16 round was Belgium, actually.
Yeah.
And Belgium knocked us out of
Belgium,
where Tim Howard had the record for most saves.
I remember that.
But yeah, so we could get some revenge, and they had the U.S. actually beaten Belgium.
So yeah, there you go. So like maybe we'll have two of our teams facing off out of the match
that's
at
what
32,
we can hope for,
right?
Yeah, that's what I hope for.
I can't root against USA. But I'll take it as a win-win. I was like, either USA advances or I knock you one team lower. So hey, it goes a win-win for me. I know the other predictions I saw, and again, it's impossible to predict.
Yeah.
But was Belgium facing Spain, and I was like, well, Spain's my one, so
Well, that's who would win between the U.S. and Belgium would play Spain.
Yeah.
So yeah.
The reason, Colombia, they're gonna probably get out of the group stage because but they're in the same group as Portugal.
Yeah.
So they're facing a good team. But I don't know. I'm talking out of the side of my head right now. I'm like, predictions and generated like guesses. That's pretty much what I got to. So to go over your top five, you got France.
Yeah.
You got Brazil. You got England. You got USA. And you got the Netherlands.
Oh, I'm gonna regret the Netherlands.
I might regret the Belgians.
Yeah.
Or Belgians.
Yeah, it made me happy you picked Belgium.
Dang it. Y'all laughed at me. Watch Belgium go for it.
I know.
Spain, Argentina, Germany, Portugal, and Belgium.
I like the
That's
Portugal
my five.
pick. I like the Portugal
I like the Portugal pick too. I like it too. Thank you very much.
Wonderful.
But we'll see. We'll see who's parading around with a glass of somebody else's feet juice.
And we start tomorrow.
You excited?
I'm very excited.
When's the first game? What time?
I actually don't even know what time.
I think it's like 7
in the morning.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't know. You should know this. You're Mr. World Cup over here.
Well, it is in the U. I just assume they always play somewhere
Yeah,
else.
they're here. That's why I was like, I think it's like 7 p.m.
I won't be home. I'll be working.
Oh no, dagger! Somebody's getting sick.
I wish. Oh well, no, but I will be able to, I think, watch the USA game on Friday against Paraguay.
Okay,
so I'm excited.
That's
for
important.
That. Yeah.
Were you excited? Yeah, we're here. This is your Olympics right now.
It's so much fun, but I am so stinking nervous.
Are you?
I'm so glad that we're not playing Turkey A first. They're going to be a sneaky good team. I hope. My biggest fear is the last time that a Team USA team was hyped up, I think was in like 2006. And we had a good squad. We really did.
Mm-hmm.
We played Czech Republic first.
Yep.
They had this guy named Jan Koller who was like 6'7". Within the first 6 minutes of the game, they crossed the ball into him and he heads it in for a goal. And we didn't look right ever since then. Like we didn't even
deflating.
Didn't even come close to making it out of the group. I think we finished last.
Yeah.
It deflated completely. So that team was at least better than Paraguay, but we got to beat Paraguay. Like we just have to.
We have to. Yeah.
We have to.
That first game is definitely going to be a momentum shifter, right? But yeah, the first game is Mexico. Mexico! Mexico!
You should have had your shirt on.
I know. I got a cold hard. Against South Africa, and that's at 3 p.m.
Okay.
Yeah, when do you got to go in?
I close 1 to 9.
Oh, you're going to miss it.
I know.
But you get to see you get to see USA on Friday, 9 p.m.
Yep.
9 p.m. kick. What
Yep.
do they? How do they start? Kickoff.
Kickoff.
Yeah. Doesn't have a nice ring to it, but what?
What is it? South Korea got to the semifinals.
Mm-hmm.
Russia, I think, made it to the quarterfinals.
Yeah.
And they beat Spain. USA could make it to the quarters.
Okay.
I truly think so with the backing of a home crowd. I'm a little worried with the format. I mean, God forbid if we win the group, but Portugal somehow finishes third,
Yeah.
and that's who we have to play. It's just that's what's going to happen.
It's total
A
crapshoot.
World Cup, there's been times where Germany hasn't even made it out of the group. Now they probably would have then because they finished third, but it's just there's going to be some good teams that just maybe struggle
Yeah.
and end up. You're probably going to have you could have a juggernaut first knockout game between France and Germany somehow because one of them didn't finish where they should.
Yeah.
So it's all going to be kind of, I think, who Team USA has to play. It's going to be based a lot on the matchups.
Yeah. That'd be interesting to see how this kind of fold out. I'm always intrigued by that part of okay, you got to get past the knockout. I mean the group stage.
Yeah.
And then it's you can't predict who your next opponent's going to be. You're just it's just how the cards fall.
Yep.
So it's exciting stuff.
It kind of almost really proves, I think, who the best team is because you got a group you got to get out of, but then it's unpredictable afterwards, and you just got to beat the team that's in front of you.
Right. Yeah. And that's where the coaching comes involved. It's okay, we now how much time do they have to prep for their next?
It's 5 days.
So you get 5 days to do all your homework.
Yeah.
Sounds like me in high school.
Yeah, I know,
So
right?
5 days, 5 hours.
Yeah.
Procrastinate
5 days.
king.
That means I got 4 days.
Yeah, 4.5 days to just play Mario Kart. And,
the amount of times I would wake up at 4 a.m. and just try to knock out the report or something.
Let's do it 8 a.m.
Yeah.
I got 4 hours to knock this out.
Yeah.
Okay, and you start doing it. This is the next level of procrastination where you're okay, it takes me about, on my best, it takes me about, 30 minutes to knock out a page.
Yep.
Okay, I need to do 8 pages. That means that I could do 8 pages in 4 hours. So I only need to wake up 4 hours before the class and knock it out. That's next level. You're doing the reverse engineering of what's the very last moment that I could get to this point and actually finish this potentially on time.
Because you're let's do it Friday at 3, and you're yeah, but it's Thirsty Thursday. So, if I only go to bed at 2, and if I wake up at 10, I could get it done.
Knock it out.
That's 8 hours of sleep. I'll be perfectly fine.
So Seabear and my dumb butt, we in college, there's a finals class that we didn't even read the schedule when the final was supposed to be taken. So I'm sitting in our dorm room and Seabear's I'm going to go to the cafeteria with the guys and grab something to chew. I'm kind of nah, I got a bowl here. I'm just going to eat it. And I think it was, I don't know, it was a game on. I was nom, nom, nom. Or we love the Game Show Network. Did you ever watch the Game Show Network when you were a kid? Did you ever watch a show called Russian Roulette?
I think so.
It was like any kind of trivia game, but the whole concept was they were standing on these platforms that would drop.
Yeah.
And it was Russian roulette. Yeah. It was 6 chambers. And you just see the contestants be ah! It's fall through a hole. Ah! Oh, that was no. No, I would probably watch a Russian roulette. And Chris comes bursting through. He's we're supposed to be having our English final right now. I was what? No. I was no, it's at 2. He's no, it's at 12. And it was already 12:45. We're oh, crap. And so we ran there and we got to it and we completed. And I think we both got B's in that class. So under pressure, we, no pressure, no diamonds.
RG3, get out of here. I will still have maybe 2 to 3 times a year a nightmare about that.
Yeah.
Because the exams were different days, different
times. Why would you do that to me?
I don't know. And so, I barely graduated. So I still have dreams where I don't. So those actually hit hard, but it's I'm trying to figure out the exams and it's wait, I've got 1 in 4 hours. I didn't even go to class all semester. I don't even know where it is. So I'm running around campus where is this final?
Where's the chem final?
Oh, I'm waking up sweating.
Yeah, you still get those?
I do.
Those have ceased for me, but it's fairly recent, probably in the last 3 years, but there were definitely times when I wake up and be I'm late for my class or I didn't do the homework or I need this many credits to graduate or something like that. A lot of those I am relieved that I'm jinxing myself.
You
I'm going
are.
to get it
You
tonight
are.
where I'm going to freak out. Maybe the kids did. Maybe I stopped having when I had kids and I was like, now those are my panic
That's true.
nights. It's just
Do you have like some
like with the
nightmares?
kids?
Yeah.
Nah, not so much.
Okay.
I'm a pretty deep sleeper.
Yeah.
Do you remember your dreams? I don't remember my dreams.
It's been a little while since I have, but they've got to be it's
Traumatizing.
yeah, so it's school and and I hate that these are so realistic, but like I start drinking again.
Oh, yeah.
Like it feels like I'm absolutely in it and like my
Damn. That's
reactions,
going to be tough.
I wake up like my heart is pounding, but I'm like because I'm like in a daze and I'm like, "Oh my god, I really did that. Like what the hell?" And then as I wake up, I'm like, "Oh, thank God. Like it was a dream." Like
Yeah.
wait, I haven't had that in a couple years, but I used to have them quite often. But that is like it's hard to get back to sleep after
Your
that.
dreams are like steeped in reality. My
Yes.
dreams that I remember, or nightmares, whatever you want to call them, they make no sense. We should get like a dream analyst to come and be like, this
Yeah.
means that such and such. Like I had a recurring one where it's like I'm like trying to run, but I'm not going anywhere. Like
Okay.
something's chasing me, and I'm like, and I'm like, it's like I'm running on a treadmill, and I'm not
And
moving.
you're not going
No,
anywhere.
I'm not moving, and I'm just
See,
running.
I have those dreams where I'm going like way too slow.
Yeah. So it's kind of like that. Yeah, I get those
Yeah.
too, where it's like, I'm way fast in this.
And
I
like
mean, I'm not fast, but come on, I can move a little bit faster
I
than
try to
this.
like almost like get on like all fours and start going because I'm like,
So maybe if I go like beast mode and just start. The other one that I used to have, I don't have anymore. Maybe it's because the hate in me has subsided.
it is.
But I used to have like dreams of like, think of like just a terrible person like Mussolini or Hitler or
Yeah.
something like that. And I'm dreaming that I'm like wailing on his
Do you
face.
really? Okay.
Like as hard as I can. And it's like unfazing. There's like, nah, I didn't even feel that. And I'm like, come on, just feel the pain. And there's like, nah.
Oh man, that's frustrating.
It's like you have the pillow hands.
Yeah.
I feel very nice on my face. Sleepy time.
It's like have you seen the professional pillow fighting league?
Why are we not watching the why you bringing this up now at like 2 hours and 15 minutes
don't
on this
know.
podcast? Save it. Why you bring it up now? We'll talk about the professional. Is there like a championship coming up that'll be topical for our next episode?
I don't know, maybe.
Or are you making this up? Is this like some like
No.
dirty pillow fight thing you're saying? You watch that? It's on the site you might not be able to log on to without a. Are you at least 18?
I think I'd rather watch any. It's like the guys are like buff almost with the freaking pillow in their hand, and they're just like wailing each other. It's the stupidest thing. We can talk about it.
Oh, yeah, we will. Yes. Now I'm going to look it up, and if it's again topical, we'll do a
Okay.
full flesh out here. We had one topic we didn't get to, and it's a big one because the news came out.
Yeah.
We'll bring it up maybe on our next one.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because we have to gloat in our righteousness of being correct.
Yeah.
Of the whole Brendan Sorsby situation. We predicted, and we'll give a quick touch here.
Okay.
He's got an injunction that allows him to play. All he's missing is the first 2 games that are meaningless.
Yep.
Hardest game he's going to miss is Oregon State. This proves our point that the NCAA truly has no teeth. They have no control over this.
Nope.
This is a runaway train, and it's open the floodgates. This guy bet on a team that he actively played for, and he bet on that team, and they're allowing him to play. Unbelievable.
If there were a 10 commandments in sports,
This would
number
be one.
You don't bet, and then in parentheses, especially on your
own team. Or even your own sport.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pete Rose is rolling around in his grave right now.
I just want to get this in before I forget. What about the guys at Iowa that bet $10 on a bracket for Caitlin Clark to have won the national championship?
Well, Neuheisel did this. Remember, Neuheisel got fired from the University of Washington head coaching job because he put in a bracket. It wasn't even the same sport, and they fired him.
We'll talk next week. We might just open with it.
Yeah,
I'm
I think
still
we
gonna
have
be
to.
hot about it.
This is going to be your nightmare this week.
Yeah.
I'm going to be beating up on Sorsby, and he's not going to feel anything. My fists are going to turn into dollar bills. It's like, yeah, give me more money. And then bam, bam.
Oh my God. Yeah, this is
It's a really tough bill, but thankfully we're not the only ones that are having an issue with this. And I feel like there is, and we'll talk about this because I have my hopes, predictions, of how this actually might play out
Okay, yep.
and what I'm praying for. And some teams are already kind of taking it upon themselves to kind of have kind of a martial law situation. But we'll dive into all of it. Maybe more teams will come out really kind of, being against this. But spoiler alert, University of Nebraska leading the way in one of these.
They were actually.
We'll dive into this. Maybe
Probably
I'll order my Nebraska
first
stuff.
time I can give a attaboy to Nebraska.
I'll bring an ear of corn for you to nosh on while you give him that attaboy. But yeah, we're right at time 2:20.
Yeah.
We went through a lot, I gotta say. 7 things: the dirtiness of the hotels, the cleanliness of rat underwear, and the learned sport of lucha libros.
Yeah.
So man, on top of the other stuff, whatever. Yeah,
The sports stuff.
but send us away. I got a new soundboard. Maybe it worked, maybe we didn't.
know.
I couldn't hear it. It was working perfectly before we started, so super duper. We'll see if it got through, Gears.
We'll check in a second.
Yeah.
But that's another episode of Undrafted and Overconfident. The two friends who've been arguing about sports for 20 years and still can't agree on anything. Give us a like, follow us on Instagram at Undrafted and Overconfident, or email us at undraftedandoverconfident@gmail.com. We'll be back next Wednesday. Different takes, same nonsense. Thanks, y'all.
Peace.